Tiffany dreams about Kurt Russell.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for an all-new double special show coming to you live from beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida. Starring Crystal Gorges, Tiffany Barbee, and me, JB Lee.
And me. So say the stars, it's meant to be. My heart
Got a little loose on the opening there. Went long.
my soul is too. I pledge
Right now you may respond to me.
Yeah. Oh, Brad!
one day
know I'm
you'll
not
be
supposed to
my
say
wife.
Put him on for a second.
I swear.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another double special show. I'm in the house. You want to fade that music out for me, bro? So I can speak? Fade it all the way out. All the way out. Right out of the gate, we got a phone call. We'll go ahead and take this because he's calling from the other side of the goddamn planet.
Yay.
It's Brad McLean. How are you, sir?
G'day, folks. How you going?
Excellent, sir. Excellent. Haven't heard from you in a long time. Are you on the route as we speak?
Absolutely. And I was just gift wrapping this this phone call until the week of Christmas, so I could ring up and say Merry Christmas to you, Chris, and Jordan, and Tiffany, and Crystal, Marty, and even young Jake. Wishes a happy Christmas and New Year and all that. Much love from Australia.
Oh, that's
Exciting.
fantastic. Is it exciting
It's
for you, Tiffany?
very exciting. I always love to hear from Brad. Crystal's missing out right now. Crystal, you're missing out.
Yeah, Crystal, come over here and get on the mic. Brad's on the phone. He wants to. We wished everybody a Merry Christmas, but she's.
Merry Christmas, Brad. Is it Christmas Eve there already? You guys are like 5 days ahead, right? Like
No,
Christmas already
tomorrow.
happened.
Tomorrow. We're in the
Oh.
time warp, but it's yeah. Tomorrow's the day. I'm just going around now. I'm selling prawns like off the old Bubblegum Shrimp Company.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm coming across people. They're meant to put orders in, and there's guys coming out going, "I told you, Noreen, you're not going to get prawns. You're meant to order them last week."
Everybody's
This is the sort of
Yeah, nobody wants
the
to
sort
go.
of stuff I'm putting up with.
Yeah, nobody wants to go prawnless on the holidays.
Christmas prawns.
That's right. Hey,
Yeah.
Jordan, I haven't forgot about the old writing the script for the show, but I've just put it aside for about 12 months just to create a bit of suspense.
You had to
I
go
guess.
catch prawns.
Yeah, that's right.
Acquire them somehow.
What do you?
And Petrocelli, if he's out there in the universe, good on you, mate. Hope it's all going well.
Yeah, me too. I think about him from time to time, and we actually brought him out. We met a couple guys from Yorkshire when we were out doing a show, Tiffany and I brought up his name. I was like, I love this guy, and he. I don't know why I told him about Petrocelli. It's not like they're from Cumbria.
He's not
Really?
talking to you either, Brad. I didn't think he'd ever.
Yeah,
lose
yeah,
touch with
yeah.
Brad.
I spoke to him not long back, and he's going well.
Okay, that's good.
He's going really well.
Is
yeah.
he just done with the internet stuff for now?
Oh no! He just had things going on. It was
Right on.
Yep. I think no worries for everyone out there. It's just stuff that you know we've all got our own little lives outside of it.
Yeah, we do.
And yeah.
Not you though. This is your life. All of it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. This phone call, I've been sitting in
not
a little box, rocking back and forth a bit, thinking, I want to milk this call. I'll give it another 2 months.
No, I'm kidding. No, I just mean in general. You do a lot of creative stuff. You got the music. You've got your webcast, your internet shows. I know you're working with Miguel on some stuff, and yeah, you're busy, dude.
Yeah, I haven't done anything for ages, probably 6 months, I reckon.
really?
But I've been doing a lot of fishing, and I've got a few shows. I've got like 10 days of shows coming up. So I've written. I'll tell you what I've done. My set list involves.
Mm-hmm.
It says 2 venue names, space, 1 through to 6 with a full stop after each digit, and a double space between each line. So that's where I'm up to now. So it's going to be a good show. Get along if you can, and if you can't count to 6, this one's going to be interesting.
No, it's always a pleasure to hear from you. And next week in the studio we have John Wilson. He's going to be in town, and we're excited about that and trying to decide tonight before the show what we were going to do to him next show.
I told you not to give him a passport. You'll never get rid of the bloke.
I know.
We got rid of him the first time.
He's been here twice, and we've never even seen Brad once.
No.
Are you going to call
You
him?
know, I still haven't got even got a passport.
I know. You've only been on a plane. Do you say you've been like on a plane once or never, right?
No, I went to Darwin. That's 6 hours. But I did go in a little 10-foot tinny across to Fraser Island with a 4-horse motor. So it was pretty rough seas that day, folks.
4-horse motor. Oh my God! You know what that sounds like, Tiffany? That's what it sounds like. For like an hour and a half across.
So if you put, yeah, that's right. If you put it at hours spent at sea, I'm fairly well travelled.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, he's like one of those Somali pirates tooling around Australia.
It's funny. It's funny. You get the opportunity to go places, and I think, I know what I can buy here. I know I can go and buy a pie from the shop, and they know what that is.
Well, you're welcome
And
to
if
visit
I'm short
us.
of cash, I'll just go, look, I'm in town for a few days. I'll drop some coins back later, and I'll go, no worries.
What are your plans for the holidays? You just gonna stay with your family? You got anything fancy planned?
Yeah, it's just me and young Max. Darcy's gone down to my sister's place down in Victoria. She loves all the dramas. She rings up the other day and she says, "Oh, geez, Uncle Jason's not getting on with Pop, and Nan said this, and the new wife, she's mad, and this, that, and the other." And it's just normal family stuff. And I go, "Jesus, mate, it just sounds tiring listening to it. I'm glad I'm staying up here. I think I'm in the right place." She goes, "Oh, Dad, I just love the drama."
I'm like you. I don't want to be around the drama right now.
No.
Crystal's like got a job and there's drama when she talks about it. I'm like, you're right. It's exhausting.
So my holiday, our perfect holiday, depends on weather. Knots of wind. If it's low knots, beautiful. We'll get offshore fishing.
He just wants to be away from people as much as possible. I'll take my son, and the rest of you can bugger off. I don't want to have anything to do.
You know Dave? You know Dave, the worst manager in the world?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Dave rang up the other year and he says, "What are you doing for Christmas?" I said, "Nothing." He said, "You want to have it with us?" And I go, "Oh, not really, mate. I can't be bothered travelling." He goes, No, we'll come to your place." And I go, oh, no, mate, no, absolutely not. I said, definitely not the Christmas I was planning on. So I had to, cruel to be kind, he probably had a nice day somewhere else.
Probably, you're hoping.
I think he brought his mother with him, and she got violently ill at one of my mates' places.
Is that what he does? Just
silver
goes
lining
around,
and all that.
He just goes around to different people's places for holidays. Hey, listen, Memorial Day or whatever holiday you have coming up. Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, but he's very, very festive. He's a heart of gold,
He's very festive. That's awesome.
Dragging his mother behind him, leaking fluids all over the place.
Right. And then these pictures, he's got like a backpack full of like festivity supplies.
Yeah. Did you ever see the photo of him with a full perm? I organised a hairdresser to give him a full 70s perm.
Oh my God.
So because his mother had planned family photos, so he drove 2,000 k's back to Victoria, where she lives, with a full perm that took 2.5 hours or more more than that, I think, in a woman's hairdresser's shop.
Well,
the bloke I organised it with a guy, and he said, "Mate, I haven't done a perm for effing 20 years, more."
That's amazing.
Anyway, he done it. It was so tight, it looked unbelievable. I'll get you a photo of it.
Yeah, there's nothing more festive than a perm.
He turned up at home, and his mother went. She's a little bit racial, and she made some comments that weren't that nice. And he just told her that everyone in Queensland's got him. It's just the trend.
She goes looking for live television from Queensland just to see if anybody's got the perm. And you know what? Nothing is more festive than a perm.
I want to see the picture.
Very festive.
Yeah, I'll send you the pictures, and just hilarious. And day 2 was the Boxing Day races, which is a big day in a little country town, the horse racing.
Mm-hmm.
So he full shaved the sides like Kenny Powers.
Oh my God!
So it just looked brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
See, you guys know how to have fun up there. It's not all fishing.
Yeah.
The father-in-law come up to me, the stepdad actually, he come up to him and he says to me, "Brad, you got to get him to shave that hair off. You got to get him to do something." He goes, "Living at home with his mother's unbearable." So
oh my
that was
God.
pretty good.
I'm trying to get Crystal. Crystal, what are you doing? Come in here.
Brad's on the phone. Brad McLean.
Leave the son. This kid's got her wrapped so bad,
yeah.
Brad, that she can't go anywhere. I'm not kidding. She takes 3 steps out the door, and he goes, "Mom!" And it's like a Damien Omen thing. And she turns around like a fear in her face. There's fear in her face.
Oh, he knows he's got it too.
Yeah, I know. He's. I'm surprised he hasn't started snapping his fingers to get her into rooms. I think that's
I've
coming.
seen him do that. What are you talking about?
Really?
I've seen that.
Oh my God.
I've literally seen that.
Listen,
with my
Brad,
eyes.
we haven't talked to Brad in a while. Crystal, get on the mic right there and say hello to Brad because he's calling to wish us tidings and everything. And put your mic on before you do that. What do you?
What's tidings?
I don't know, like greetings.
Tidings. That's pretty much what I should be doing at home. It's a mess.
Yeah. Wait, Crystal, when you're ready, take your time. No, slow down a little bit more. Good God.
Honestly.
Wait, Jake is yelling "oi" for her. That's
Yeah.
his other favorite thing. "Oi, oi," and then Crystal has to turn around.
I'm not even joking. I had a dog called Oi.
Oh, hi, Brad.
Hello, Crystal. How you going?
Good. What about you?
Good, thank you. So this is my Dr. Phil segment. What seems to be the problem with the young fella leading you around there?
Well, you
Good
know,
going.
he's an only child, and he's
Lock him
taking control.
outside.
I might go to jail.
No, they won't send you to jail. As long as you got a fence.
In the backyard.
He screams
Listen,
loud.
I'll send you photos of the kids swimming with the sharks and the mullet under the balloon, so the sharks get the balloon. That's trust. You got to put trust in the universe is going to look after the kid.
That's awesome.
Granted, if one of them went missing, I've got two, so you probably don't want to put them in with the sharks yet.
Yeah, maybe not. I'll send them to you, and you can do it.
No, you won't send them to where the sharks are. That's a horrible idea.
No, you got to have two kids. I've just made that new rule.
Yeah.
Must have two kids if they're going in with a balloon.
Yeah,
oh,
see,
well, that's
no,
not going to happen. I'm not ever having another kid. No way in this world. You shoot me dead before you impregnate me.
Wow.
She's very adamant about that.
Yeah, I think I want to have a. I'm going to isolate that soundbite. You shoot me dead before you impregnate me.
I know, it sounds like a want for necrophilia.
Oh, wow.
No.
No, we're getting off subject. The subject is that our son leads you around, pretty readily when he wants you to, and you just
he's
go.
Just a baby.
He is 7.5 years old. He's not a baby.
Oh, he's just a little boy.
Brad, you have two sons. Help
No,
her,
he
please.
has a son and
One.
a
I'm
daughter.
I'm sorry, son and a daughter.
Don't be fooled by the names. Yeah, what is he, 7.5? I think Max had killed and sold probably half a dozen wild pigs by then.
7.5?
Yeah, there's a photo of him at home. He can barely lift his own head. It's when they've still got a big head and their bodies are really small.
Yeah.
It's like my body right now.
It's like they're getting around looking for coins everywhere.
No, he just, you know what it is? She doesn't want to get into a confrontation with him. And so I end up being the bad guy in the situation because I'm the one that says, hey, this is what I said. And then in my head, I'm like, I can't go back on it. I can't throw this ultimatum out here to try to get respect from him and then go back on it because if I go back on it, it means nothing.
Yeah, you can't.
Look, dude, dads are meant to be hard and stern, and moms are meant to be sweet and nice.
Well, yeah, okay. Did
You
you?
know
I'm
what I
playing
did?
my role. I'm
What
just
I-
playing my role.
I just put Karate Kid 1 on in front of me kids when they were really young and impressionable and just told him that was me. So for years they thought I was Daniel LaRusso. I'd only have to raise the arms up like the crane kick and they'd do whatever I told them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, well, now Jake is taking Taekwondo, and if I do that, then I got a sparring match on my hands. So I'm not, that's not really.
What you've got there is a punch in the nuts.
No.
They're very, very dangerous. They're fists of fury that fit straight in your eye socket.
No, but you, Crystal, you just can't, you don't want to be that bad guy, and you put it all on me. And it's a hell of a burden for me to carry, I might add.
Well, it's yours to carry.
Because I want to be the guy that's like, oh, yeah, do whatever, man. It's okay, dude. I can't do that with him.
That's right,
Sometimes
'cause
I
I
gotta be
get
like,
to
hey,
do
it.
listen, knobhead, stop doing what you're doing.
I think
This-
it's.
Listen, I've got to step in here and just stop this bickering because it's Christmas time and it's nice. I got the added bonus where there's one set of rules and that's it. So what I done when any of the kids mucked around, I took whatever they loved and I put it on top of the microwave for
Yep.
3 months.
Yep.
Right,
And
nice.
they're not allowed to touch it. And if they even have to look at it, that's an extra day.
Chris
And
does
you got to be
that.
firm on that. If you say it's 3 months, it's got to be 3 months.
Well, I'm impressed that
And
you went
that's
3.
it.
I'm impressed that you went 3 months out of the gate because I would be like a week, but 3 months, damn, that's brutal, dude.
Yeah, that's
Brad's
hardcore.
hardcore. That's why his
You know-
kids are so cool, though.
Yeah, my daughter got a phone and she went over on the I don't know how internet and data works over there, but you can have it Wi-Fi or you have it on your phone. If you use it on your phone, it costs you. And she went $300 over that.
Whoa.
That was 8 months without the phone.
8 months.
Yeah, I
8
would have done a
months.
year. I would have done a year.
And she said 8 months, and I said, yeah, on the microwave 8 months, and I said dishes and lawn mowing for 8 months every week. and dishes 3 times a week. And she goes, why? And I said, because you got to learn accountability for your actions. You're not in trouble. You just owe me $300, and that's how you got to pay it off.
True that. No, see, I like Brad. I like where Brad's coming from. That's the way I'm going to be, except you're going to be like, oh, Dad's such a dick for doing that. I mean, you really are. You are.
Not.
You're right. It's Christmas. I don't want to bicker. We got a wonderful kid.
It's going to come down to Crystal's going to take a second job so she can slip money to Jake so he can pay Chris off. He's like, no, just take that phone down, Dad. Here's your $300.
That's true.
Hey, guys, I'm going to get back to work.
All right, sir.
But I just sincerely want to wish you a Merry Christmas and much love from this side of the world.
Hey,
Yes.
we appreciate it, Brad. You have a safe holiday, and we'll talk to you once again after the new year.
Well, no, hopefully next week, right? Because John Wilson's going to be in the studio.
Yeah.
Good, he's got a job. He's got stuff to do.
Well, yeah, but he loves John Wilson.
All right, he's got to
Now
go
I've
back
got
to
2 weeks off now.
Oh,
Oh, see?
yeah, that was.
See?
You shouldn't have said that
All
out
right,
loud.
well, Merry Christmas, Happy
Merry
Holidays.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you all. See ya.
There you go. Roll 'em out, Jordan.
Ladies and gentlemen, calling in live from Australia where all the Christmas trees are upside down. It's Brad McLean. They're not really upside down. It's a terrible joke.
Yeah, it's
That
old.
was. That
It's
was
hackneyed.
so old. Hacky.
Yeah.
Bad.
You're listening to
The
Double
Christmas trees are poisonous, though.
Yeah, you're listening to Double Special. We didn't get off with the intro. The phone number, as always, 727-475-6139. Welcome everybody on IRN. I'm sorry, I want to finish this. Welcome everybody on IRN Friday night. You're listening. Thanks for joining us, and also on Gear Radio. It's Saturday night, and it's in the middle of your holiday week. So thank you so much for joining us. And now, if you would like, you can
Check
do it. Thank
in! Check in! 30% of Republicans want to bomb Agrabah. Check in.
you. All right, I'm looking at this, and it says The Onion. Is this a real story?
No, I didn't pull it up yet, so
Oh.
you don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay,
30% of Republicans wish to bomb Agrabah.
what is Agrabah?
It's from Aladdin.
Arabian Nights.
It's Arabian Nights?
Is it
a real place?
No, it's the Kingdom from Aladdin.
Why?
A new security poll released Thursday shows that 30% of Republicans supported bombing Agrabah.
So this was a fake poll they sent out just to see how they would react.
Yes.
And almost half went, yeah, do it.
Are you impressed? I knew it was from Aladdin.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
10 points.
That doesn't surprise me. I wouldn't, yeah.
not
She's
me
like, ooh,
either.
Disney reference? I got that. Yeah, of course you do.
It's also a book.
I didn't read the book, Arabian Nights.
Unfortunately, 19% of
Did you- wait, no,
Democrats
wait.
said the same thing.
Hold on for a second.
What?
Well, no, hold on. Did you read the book before you saw the
Yeah.
Disney movie?
I used to
Yes
read-
or no?
I think it might have been after. I can't remember
Okay.
the timeline because I was little, but I loved reading when I was little. Because
I read when I was little too.
weren't a thing. Video games and stuff.
Okay, but you're insinuating because I play video games that I didn't read. I read
No, I
What
never
did
said
you
you
read?
didn't
Call of
read.
the
I
Wild,
just said that I loved
Tale
to
of Two
read.
Cities. I read a
Well,
lot when I
Tale
was
of
a
the
kid.
Two Cities is really good.
Yeah.
What didn't you read that they didn't make you read in school?
Those were the things that I didn't have to read in school.
Really? You read
Really? You didn't
Dickens
have
on
to
your
read-
own?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Dude,
Yeah.
you're messed up.
They
That's
made
like you're
well, no,
not-
they made me read Great Expectations in school, and I rather liked the story. Tale of Two Cities, completely goddamn different story, like not the same thing, and so yeah, I took a stab at it. That's a long ass book.
Yeah, no, it's a great book though.
It is. It's a great story. I like Dickens, but yeah, I read a lot of stuff, dude.
Oh, fam.
No,
Yeah, English lit was they didn't. I don't think they even had American literature in high school.
I
It
figured
was
you
all
didn't
English
read.
lit.
I never thought you didn't read.
Yes, you did. All
No,
right,
I
go
didn't.
on.
I
yeah,
just said
so,
that I liked to read.
so we said 45% Republicans, but just as many Democrats. So just
Well,
there's
no, not
just as
just
many
as many
well,
Democrats.
okay, close to it or over? What?
Trump won 45% of support from the Republicans who support bombing Agrabah. So of the 30% of Republicans that want to bomb Aladdin and the Vizier and Iago the parrot, 45% of them support Trump.
Wow.
Yeah, most Democrats opposed it, but 90% were also horrible, stupid people.
Yeah, Trump is done anyway. After this week, he's done.
For what do you do now?
He basically said that he made some disparaging comments about Hillary.
That hasn't stopped him in the past.
Yeah,
No,
dude,
but
that's
these
not
these
gonna-
are like egregious. Like he's really. What did he say? He said. I forget. You have to look it up, but yeah, it's pretty bad.
He accused a woman of menstruating on stage.
No.
He did. He
no,
literally did.
I'm saying this is worse than that. And that he attacked.
He made
attacked
fun of
Hillary.
her for going to the bathroom, and he said she was doing a poop.
Right, there was that. Well, no, he said it was disgusting. Whatever she's doing there, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, during the
happened?
debate, a woman on stage, who was it? One of the Democrats got up and went to the bathroom. It
No.
was Hillary actually.
Yeah, I
that did.
think she could. She came back late from a bathroom break.
Yeah, she came back late from the bathroom, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know what she was doing there. It was kind of disgusting. I don't know what she was doing there. Whatever." Yeah. Like, it's just stupid. He's just-
Awesome.
well, he's an idiot.
Oh, He's
guy's
just
a
an
moron.
unfiltered mouth, and it's
Yeah.
hysterical.
Okay, it's unfiltered, but there's idiocy
God.
coming through the filter. It's not like it's
But
unfiltered and
it's
there's smart
appealing
things.
to people. It's
Which is so
apparently it
funny.
hasn't gone away.
Yeah,
It's
I kind of
awful.
feel like
We-
Crystal's
we all
turning
thought it
toward
was
the
a-
dark side.
No.
We all thought Trump was a joke originally, but there's enough people who believe in bombing Agrabah to keep him going.
Well,
It's a little scary.
but we're not wrong in that it's a joke. It is a joke. There's just the other people that don't get it.
Yeah,
They
but
don't understand.
Well,
They're
it's
too
becoming
stupid.
rapidly an unfunny and
Oh,
terrifying joke.
I know, dude.
All right.
I'm with you, baby.
Check in. It's okay to accept sex from driving lessons in the Netherlands.
Okay, try that
Check
again.
in. It's okay to God damn, they made it harder.
No.
It's okay to accept sex for driving lessons
Okay,
in the
thank you.
Netherlands.
So you can get sex for. Well, so what's wrong with that?
It just seems weird.
Why?
You can
Isn't
pay
that
for.
Yeah, but isn't that the place where you have those sex drive-in? Remember that we
It is,
talked about
yeah.
that with little slots where you pull and they have for prostitutes to use?
Sex giant yeah.
Yeah. So why is that weird over there?
That's just all. I didn't ever think sex could actually be a payment for goods or services.
Driving lessons.
Really?
I mean, could I have sex and get Botox?
No, but you can probably have sex and pay for your rent if your landlord was the right
But
persuasion.
why cut out the middleman? Why not just have sex for the Botox instead of having to have sex for
I
the
don't
money
think
to pay for the Botox?
Yeah, because typically a woman
Yeah.
is giving you Botox, and I don't know. I mean, I guess a doctor. There may be a doctor that wants to have sex with you.
If you
for
could do sex for Botox, there'd be a lot more male doctors doing Botox.
No, there are a lot of male doctors doing
Yeah,
Botox,
neither
but
is
not all of them
Not
are
as many as
unethical. Not all of them are unethical. So there may be a doctor that is willing to have sex. It's not that far off the base.
But it's not unethical anymore.
Not
Over
in the
there.
In that
Netherlands.
country,
Yeah,
this
in
is
that
not
country.
here.
Well, it's another Western democracy. Ethics are different in different Western democracies.
Obviously, they are. Fool.
Yeah, that wouldn't fly here.
Yeah,
I'm
it
just
would
saying,
not fly
like,
here.
That's a whole nother way to it's like bartering for goods and services.
It would be just at some
With
point it
your
would be compared to prostitution. It
bodies.
would be prostitution. They would be like, look, you're receiving goods and services for sex. That
How do you
is
tax
Well,
that?
the
How
other
do you
thing
tax
is,
it?
It doesn't amount to prostitution because sex is not being sold. Performing the transaction the other way around, offering sex for driving lessons would be prostitution.
Wait.
So you can advertise your driving lessons and you get paid in sex. It's like, I will teach you to drive, pay me in sex, and that's totally fine. But if a woman says, I will give you sex for driving lessons, now it's prostitution.
Well, that's ridiculous.
It's weird.
That's stupid.
All right, next.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have anything to say about that except good for them, I guess. I don't know. Are there that many people doing it? That's a thing?
I don't know. But doesn't it make it weird? What goes on at Legoland now? Like,
What?
is it maybe cheaper to get in?
No, because that's another country, you dillweed. Yes, go ahead,
I was
Tiffany.
gonna say, in Europe, like everyone has to go to a driving instructor pretty much. Like I remember I had to go to a driving instructor when I was over there when I was getting my international license. But my driving instructor looked like Alan Rickman, and I would not have wanted to exchange sex for. He acted and sounded just like him, and I was like, ooh, but I
Pull
cannot.
out into traffic.
What if
It
it was?
was like that.
What if he was Alan Rickman, the potions teacher, though, and he could teach you potions?
No. In exchange for sex? No.
Yeah, that's-
Wasn't he Snipe?
Yeah.
that was
Snape.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, you just wanted to throw in a movie
Check in.
references.
Hey, where would you like to take a relaxing vacation this year?
Crystal, where would you like to go?
I don't know. The Caribbean.
Caribbean. Tiffany, where would you go? Relaxing vacation if you had a choice.
I would like to go skiing again.
Where?
The Rocky Mountains.
So here in the U.S.
Yeah,
Rock.
we didn't really have to
Switzerland.
spend this much time discussing it.
Yeah, we do. Shut your face.
I
God.
guess Europe would be nice. Alps.
Europe. Okay. I think I would like to go into the woods up northern
The
California.
woods.
Yep,
They all have
woods,
different things.
northern
We
California.
get enough
Well,
beaches.
one Russian firm wants to take you to war-torn Syria.
No, thank you.
Check in. That's right.
Why would you want to do that?
I don't know, but it's only $1,500 a person. That includes airfare and hotel.
Hotel? In what hotel?
I
What,
don't know.
what part of the hotel is still standing that you could be staying in it?
I'm not
Holy crap.
I can't believe that they're building a whole like
Tourism
off
industry?
of the war.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing, though.
People
there
are
are
crazy.
well,
about
not crazy, but there are people with a morbid sense of fascination, and maybe they want to put themselves like, okay, I'm going to put myself in the middle of some danger, and that's my vacation, a little thrill seeking. You know what I mean? Not knowing that it could be like the last thing they ever do.
And that makes it even more thrilling. That
I
it could be the
guess.
last thing you ever
But
do.
for $1,500, I'm not.
It's like those people who go bungee jumping or go diving with sharks in a shark cage.
no.
Not Brad's children. Brad McLean's children are thrown in there. They're being tortured. But some people seek that out.
Yeah, but those. Yeah, but this is a completely unpredictable situation they're putting themselves into.
I wouldn't want to do that. Like my next big trip I want to do is Egypt, actually, to see the pyramids.
Oh, that's safe.
But the thing is, I can't go until this is done. Is what I'm saying. I can't.
Yeah.
That's been like my big thing to go
right.
do.
Me
but
too.
I
I
can't.
would love to go to Egypt, but she's right. You go over there now, crazy.
Nope.
You're taking your chances.
Gotta wait.
Yeah, you got to get guides. Who knows where the guide's going to take you? Get robbed. Yeah, screw
That's
that.
I've wanted to go to East St. Louis for many years, but it's just
That's
too
doable now.
terrifying, is it?
Yeah, now it is. Yes, Crystal.
I would say if anybody that buys this situation and they go over there and they die, I don't want to hear news coverage on it. I don't want to see memorials. I don't want to have fundraisers
Yes,
because
you
are
do.
stupid and you deserve to die. If you do this.
Listen. Everybody would want to know who the stupid person is, where the stupid person got killed,
Maybe
how
I
the
wanna
stupid
know.
person got killed. You guys would eat it up and lap it up like
maybe.
milk.
But I don't want to see any fundraisers, anything like. If you're an idiot that can go over there, then pay for your own goddamn funeral.
All right.
It
Well,
really is kind of cheap, though.
It is.
That's cheaper than some
1,500.
cruises.
It's 5 days, 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, $1,500.
Where does the tour go exactly? Does it say?
Oh, I guess wherever the bullets are.
Takes
Well, I'm
you to
sure
the
in the
front
article
lines.
it says where it goes. Could you look
It
further
does
into the
not say
article?
that. It does not say that. I've read the article and it does not say that. Otherwise, I would have told you that.
No, I don't believe you because you never say that.
You
You always
lie.
go, "Oh, I didn't really read it."
Well, I did this time.
Okay, well that's uncharacteristic.
They
of you.
can't really tell you where it's going to go. I mean, that would make the security of the tour even worse, wouldn't it?
What
Would you, if
security
you were
of the
going to
tour?
take a vacation tour of Syria, would you want your itinerary printed in
Well,
newspapers?
they're not going to put the itinerary there, but they can say,
Well-
"Oh, it goes through this region and that region." They have to say specifically pinpoint where you're going to be staying at. Don't be ridiculous.
What would telling you the regions it would go through in Syria do for you?
It's Christmas. Stop it. Yes, Crystal.
It's Christmas. I don't want to fight.
Doesn't anybody find it odd that like a large number of Syrians would want to be highly willing to host
Yeah.
Russians?
They
to
want
generate
money,
income?
dude. People
Yeah.
are poor as hell right there. They
I
got no
think that
job.
this is a ploy to get people
Crystal.
there and kill them.
Crystal, these people have lost their jobs. They got no way to
Yeah.
generate income. They're like, "Yes, come. We'll pay whatever, pay us money."
Yeah, like end security and bring food and all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, tourism brings money into a
Yeah.
place.
I'm just saying.
They're just a little unrealistic as to what the hell you're going to be able to see there. I mean,
Syrians that speak Russian.
I'd rather be inside the circle of heavily armed Russian bodyguards with,
yeah.
You're not going to be
All
with
right,
heavily
next.
Russian guards. You're going to be Syrians.
Check in.
It's a Russian firm. that
Better
takes
not give out any Star Wars spoilers. One man is in jail after threatening somebody with a gun for putting Star Wars spoilers on Facebook.
it. Okay, so that was a little choppy there. You said somebody was going to put a spoiler up, and the guy threatened him with a gun.
Yeah, he revealed the plot of the new Star Wars movie on Facebook, and somebody else said, "I am going to come to your house with my Colt weapon and shoot you."
Nice.
Yes,
Well, what an idiot. And that guy deserves to be. I mean, how stupid is that?
I know.
Have you heard any spoilers?
I've heard a few.
You've already heard some spoilers. Don't
I
say it
could
because I
ruin it
don't.
for you.
Not
Hey,
because
but
I
you've got
care.
a gun. I know. I would do it.
No, I just don't want to
He'd
spoil for
tase
anybody
you.
while you listen to the show. Now, we're supposed to go see this stupid thing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I know.
And we talked about it last week on the show, and we're going to go to Cinema Cafe. I guess that's when is that
Yeah.
going to happen this weekend
We
then?
can go maybe
'Cause we're
tomorrow
off.
night
Are
or
we
Friday.
off this weekend?
We can go tomorrow night.
We can go tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, Wednesday night.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
get
well-
off at 6.
Like I have to invite that Stephen Lawley dude,
Oh,
but
for
we're
The
good.
Christ's
show's at
sakes,
8:30.
If he can't go, he can't go. I don't care.
All right. Okay. Let's
You
go.
were
We're all
supposed to go
going.
tomorrow night
Yeah.
either way, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, so he's going to be ready to go tomorrow
Yeah.
night.
I haven't heard anything discussing.
Well, he's gonna have to drive.
Are you
here.
gonna call him to let him know we're going?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's where you're messing up.
Well, no. If he texts me and say about going, I'll say, "Well, we're going." I don't
Listen,
know what
and
to do. I'm not. I
hold
don't.
on.
I'd rather go with you guys.
But let me say this first of all. I like Steven. He's
Oh,
a
yeah, me
nice
too.
guy. So don't get me wrong. If you're listening, Steven, to the show, I like you. Something like that. It's just you throw somebody in the mix. I got a kid. I don't want to impinge on his viewing. You know what I mean? We got a whole thing going on here. It's not
Yeah, no.
conducive to his lifestyle. I think
well,
the way I feel.
it's fine with me.
All right, that was weird. All right, well, I don't know. I've never, you know what? I don't like people. We've talked about this on the show. I don't like people that go on Facebook and feel the need, or are they compelled to do to do spoilers? I don't know what that is. Why you want to do that? It's a really dick move.
Well, it's your fault if you haven't seen the movie. Or
No, but
watched
see,
the show
you said the
already.
same thing last time, but it's not my fault. And what joy do you derive by ruining a movie for somebody? How does that
None.
possibly make you feel better about yourself? Look what I know, and I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
It's really sucky, dude. It's a really
Well,
sucky.
it could
Listen, you know
also-
what? I don't see people doing that for like classic novels, going and ruin it for people.
I have not.
Sorry, Jordan. No, wait. Jordan was going. Yes, Jordan.
Well, I don't know what the the text to the post was, but if it was something where he was so excited and, hey, can you believe when this happened in the movie and I want to discuss this with everybody? Sorry if you didn't see it yet or something,
No, but you don't even have time to type that out. Why would you type that out? In a conversation, I could see. In a conversation, yes, I could see. If it slipped out, I wouldn't be like, dick. But if you take the time to type it out and then post it, to me, it's kind of a dick move.
No, see, I have not actually scrolled down my Facebook timeline at all, and if I see anything with the word Star Wars in it, I just kind of blur because I won't do it. I'm not gonna scroll down my Facebook timeline until after I watch Star Wars because it's on me if I see a spoiler.
She sees the word Star Wars, she pokes herself in the eye. She's like, no,
like
I can't see it.
I blur my eyes over and I go really quick past it.
I wouldn't be upset if I saw it, is my point, but I just don't
me
see
too.
the need for somebody to do that. Like, why are you compelled?
You know what? I think if the movie actually relies on some secret twist to make it worth watching, then it's probably not worth watching to begin with.
But so what? Then you know what? Then that's your decision. You do that, but don't go online and tell everybody that's what happened because that's something that I see that you would do just to piss people off. I could see you doing that.
When have I ever done that?
You've never done that, but I could see you just doing that.
Oh, you ascribe too many negative things to me, friend.
Just that one negative thing. Just that one negative thing.
I'm about to spoil the crap out of you now just for saying that.
But you won't hurt me though.
You want a self-fulfilling prophecy? Yeah. Self-fulfilling prophecy, my friend.
You want to be able to speak?
You can't even say words.
Do you want a self-fulfilling prophecy? Well, shut up.
not
I've
even
already
gonna
heard
look.
that.
I don't.
And I
wanna
know, and it doesn't even matter. And you know what? If that is the case, duh. I mean,
my
what
whole
is
point, though.
Wait.
Say if the movie's good enough, it shouldn't matter that you know ahead of time.
I don't want to know
not
what just happened.
my point is not that I'm upset about it. My point is why do you get to make the decision, not you, but the person that's spoiling it? Why do they get to make the decision that they're going to say that and ruin it for everybody? Why don't you just let the film be experienced by the person without you dicking it up? Isn't that part of the movie experience to go in there and experience it for the first time organically? No, now you got people. That's why I don't read reviews on most movies unless it's been out for a long time and I'm kind of curious. But yeah,
well,
anyway.
Movie reviews are typically good about not spoiling stuff if it's a professional review.
Yeah, but sometimes they are and sometimes they aren't. But now it seems like we're into we're journalism is spoilers and comedy is roast comedy. That's where we're headed. Everybody's being dicks now. We're turning into dickish country. All right, next Christmas. I'm sorry, it's Christmas. I know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, it's
Go
Christmas.
make fun of somebody's truck.
No.
Check in. This is the last one, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Japanese companies making the scent of a cat's forehead into a fabric spray. Ew. Check in.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I don't know
You
what a
think that's
cat's
kinda
forehead
cool?
smells like.
I used to have a cat, and yeah, there's a distinct odor to a cat's fur. Number one, and number two, to that area of their body. Just I don't know. I can't describe it. It's like a musky odor, but that's interesting.
Well,
to see
some
how
of the
close-
respondents wrote that the smell of a cat's forehead is like the smell of sunshine.
What?
A futon that's been dried in the sun. And sweet bread.
What kind of cat do they have? Sweet bread?
Yeah.
Isn't sweet bread brain?
No, sweetbreads are the
Sweetbreads.
That's the pineal glands.
Of a brain. It's part of the brain. Oh, it's glands. Is it brain?
Yeah, no, it's glands.
Okay, I thought it was brain. Excuse me. Which I'm sure they're not talking about. But I
No.
mean, what is the sun? Why does the sun keep coming into it?
I don't know, but why a futon that's been dried in the sun?
Yeah, I guess like a warm fabric has like a musky odor.
I
if
just
it's
think of a
been there.
wet and moldy futon by the side of the road.
No, it's been dried in the sun. They were very
Well,
specific about that.
All right, well, it was a wet futon. Still moldy.
No, it's not. It's in the sun. Mold doesn't grow in the sun. It grows in the opposite place of the sun.
But if it had the mold already, then you got dead mold.
Why does it
So
have
it's
to be
rotting
moldy?
mold.
Why
It was
can't
wet.
They never said wet.
Well, why would it dry in the sun then?
Okay, that's fair, but just because something's wet doesn't mean it's moldy.
I mean,
God.
if it was already dry, it would be the thing that remained dry in the sun.
Tiffany, what do you think about this fabric water?
I'm allergic to cats. So I've never actually smelled one properly.
You're the only one of us who lives with a cat, though. So tonight you can go home and smell a cat's
Isn't that
forehead.
weird? She's allergic to
No.
cat, but she
Yeah.
lives. Well, are you? How
Well,
come you're
I
not
don't let
sneezing
it
all
in
the
my
time?
room.
You
But
don't
when
have-
you're in the rest of the house, do you sneeze and stuff?
It depends, but there's some cats. There's certain cats. I'm not sure if I'm even allergic to this cat. I'm not allergic to some, like the really
God.
hairy ones. Oh, shut up. The really hairy ones I'm allergic allergic to. Like, do you know the ones with the big long hair? Same thing with dogs. If they have really long hair, like a German Shepherd or something like that, like a Golden Retriever, oh my gosh, so allergic to those. But short-haired animals, usually not. The end of my story. Good night.
Yeah. Well, this is on Oddity Central. I'm looking down at this side thing here, trending this week. We'll scroll up just a little bit. That's an interesting headline. Justin Bieber fan.
I saw that.
Justin Bieber fan legally takes his name, sleeps with a cardboard cutout of the singer. Creepy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's so
Really?
funny.
That's
really.
less creepy than making your pillows smell like a cat's forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
how weird. They changed their last name to Bieber. Like, that person's crazy.
And then slept with a cutout.
Yeah, that's insane.
Okay, that's insane. The person who owns a Sheldon cardboard standee.
I
a
also
very
have
good
an
point.
R2D2 and CP3O stand-up band,
Yeah.
but
But
I don't sleep with them.
not
And
that we know of.
C3PO. I got me a C3PO.
Yeah.
no, I do not sleep with a cardboard cutout.
Sure you don't.
Yeah, sure.
They're cardboard.
You're listening to Double Special. That's the end, I guess, right, of check-in. We're done. All right. The phone number is 727-475-6139. Thanks for joining us in the studio with JB Lee and Tiffany Barbee. And thanks for joining us on IRN and also on the Gear Radio. Just show me my levels real quick so I can feel comfortable about myself. That's beautiful. This week actually is a holiday week. We're gonna do one show in between Christmas and New Year's. We're out of here on New Year's. Tiffany, you and I are gonna be in Huntsville, Alabama.
Yes, we
At the
are.
military base, the Officers Club, doing comedy. It should be fun.
It should be.
Yep. And then next week on the show, comedian John Wilson from Liverpool, will be live in the studio. I don't know what we're gonna do. We were trying to think of before the show what things on the wheel we could do, special things. I don't want to hurt him, but at the same time, I would like to do, some interesting things to his body. I don't know.
Oh,
That sounded
God,
weird.
dude.
Yeah, it sounded kind
Why
of weird.
Yeah, that
Thought-
really sounded
I
weird.
thought it would be fun to say. And so we'll all be involved out there. Will be food. We'll be. Are we gonna wear Christmas type things?
Well,
Jordan, do you
this is
have any?
Christmas. This is our Christmas show. The other
No, but
one,
we'll be in
Christmas will
between,
be
so we
over.
can. No, it's still Christmas Eve. Between Christmas and New Year's, it's still technically Christmas in my
No.
book.
Well, when Christmas is done,
Don't
it's
be.
done.
You know what? Whatever.
Yeah, no, then it's New Year's
Yeah,
week.
when Christmas is done, it's done.
Oh, for God's
Yeah.
sakes. Well,
It's just
Jesus was
done.
not born on the 26th.
Well,
it's not
he
Christmas
was not-
now, dude.
yeah,
It's 3 days from
this has
now, so
nothing
it's
to do
not
with
Christmas
Jesus.
now. So it's not a Christmas episode. I mean, Brad turned it into a Christmas episode, but it wasn't originally. We
Well-
didn't have anything like Christmas. We'd say Christmas plans.
I
Yeah.
thought this was the Christmas episode because once it happens, it's like when your birthday's over, you don't have a party
No, I
afterwards.
think it's still Christmas. Between Christmas and New Year's, if we're doing a show, it's still like Christmas week. It's still right after Christmas. Christmas has happened. We're still
Well-
in the spirit. The
crap.
trees are still up. You say that's crap, but do we take the tree down? Does everybody stop saying Christmas things after
Right.
Christmas?
Yes.
No,
Well, as
not
you
till after
know-
New Year's, bro.
As you know, I support whatever Chris says, so
oh
we're doing
my
that.
God.
That really bothers him.
I get on board. I'm on board. Next week's our Christmas show, Jordan.
Do you know what? I'll tell you. We'll talk about this right
Fine,
now.
Chris
although
has to make meat pie.
I would love to. I would love to.
Will you?
Shut up. I would love to get Crystal in here. Crystal, what are you doing? Why are you not in here? What's
She
happening?
changed.
Why?
Ooh,
What are you
I
doing?
want a reverend
What has
shirt.
he got you doing? Dyeing his clothes? What's happening out there? Are you molding weapons for him?
coffee for the love of God.
Good God, man. We're having a show here for
Well, I
Pete's
need
sake.
coffee.
And for once when he's off and you can actually be in here, you're not in here.
Blah blah blah.
All right, let me bring this up. Crystal's been looking for doing job situations, kind of exploring her options and everything. So she gets a nice positive pop on a job, and they want references. So, Crystal, you decide to use Tiffany Barbee as one of your references.
Yes.
I did.
And what do you expect out of a reference? Like, what in your mind happens on a call when they call one of your friends or coworkers or whatever and ask for, what do you think happens?
Well, so I had already put a doctor as far as my work ethic and stuff. So I put Tiffany down as like a character reference.
Character reference. So
Yeah, like
she- So she's to attest that you're a good person, you're cool.
Yeah, like I have I go to work every day. She sees that. Blah.
And
blah,
what
blah,
did you
blah.
think that Tiffany would say about you?
Oh, only great things. That's why I chose her. I choose my people very carefully because I only choose people who will definitely 100% say amazing things about me.
What amazing things, though? Give me an example of what an amazing thing that you would expect one of your friends to say about you.
That they'll never find anybody better than me.
I
that
said
they
that.
would be so lucky to have me because I'm such an awesome person.
I said that.
That's insane.
You were in the
Yeah.
car when I said all this.
I
stuff.
was in the car too, but at one point Tiffany said to the person who on the job reference, she was asked, "What are Crystal's strengths and what are her weaknesses?" So she rattles off a couple of strengths. Well, she's punctual and she does a good job. She's professional. And then her weakness. This is what Tiffany says to the woman. She goes, "Let me finish. This is what Tiffany says. She goes, gee, I can't think of a weakness for Crystal. I guess if she had a weakness, I had to say that she's too pretty." That's what she said to the job reference lady.
That's so
And I'm like, what is that? What is she, a Kardashian all of a sudden? Like, I would say she's pretty hot. She's a hot mama. And, and then at one point she's like, yeah, you've met her. You know how she is. You've met her. You know what's up. I'm like, oh, it was the weirdest phone call. Have you ever had to be a job reference for somebody, Jordan?
He has been for me.
Oh, wait.
Before.
Wow.
What did he say?
And Jordan's done a good job. He's done a good job.
Do you remember that transaction?
I do not.
Was it as good as
Wow.
mine?
You don't remember the phone
It was
call?
for the chiropractor.
That was just recently, Jordan.
Yeah.
Like a month ago, 2 months ago.
I don't think they ever actually called me.
Are you
They
sure?
might have put me down, but
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they called
I
Elise
never,
for sure.
I never got called for that. But if this is, you're gonna use me from now on, right?
Oh yeah,
it was
I
so
always
good.
like to use
Wait. Are you're confident? I mean, she's talking.
Yeah.
The
Well,
only thing
if
she says is that you're
I-
pretty. You don't think that's
I
a little
think
shallow?
it's a good answer.
If my weakness
Yeah,
is
that is-
Hold
if
on.
my weakness is that I'm too pretty, then that's
Okay,
that's
but
a pretty not bad
oh,
weakness to have.
It is
All
a
right.
weakness, though.
Stop, please.
is.
Let me get this out. But let's put yourself on the other end of the phone, okay? You're the person calling, asking for somebody to talk about this person, and all they can say is she's real pretty. You don't find that a little shallow?
Well, why can't-
and let me finish. And in your mind, wouldn't you say to yourself, why does this person keep saying about her looks? Like, what is
I
like?
just
Is
said
there
it
anything
once.
else?
No, you know what I
Just
would
curious.
think? If I was on the other end of the phone and that's the answer that I got from somebody, I would think, wow, how cool is this person that I'm about to hire, that she has friends out there that say stuff like that about her. I'm like, she must be a pretty awesome
Jordan,
person
what
that
were
I
you
want to
gonna
hang
say?
out with.
She laughed.
Or she could think, oh, maybe she gets held back because people don't take her seriously or don't look
Exactly.
at her past her beyond her looks.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Happens all the time
That is
to
a
me.
weakness. It's a weakness being too pretty
It
sometimes.
is.
And yeah, so that's why I thought of that was a weakness. And the lady laughed and she thought it was funny. She thought it was a great answer. And now Crystal has been asked to shadow, so you're welcome for
That's
helping.
true. That's true. It worked. And they were already wanting me, and I knew it. I felt
She
it.
said-
And Tiffany pushed it over the edge with
did.
my weakness.
There you go.
With
That
your
is a
weakness.
weakness.
Yeah.
It's a weakness.
It is a legitimate weakness.
Is that your weakness, Tiffany?
Well,
Too
okay.
pretty?
Let's break it. Let's back it up.
No,
Chris.
I understand
No.
where it's coming from.
It's
so
hard
don't
being
get me
too
that.
pretty.
I
It
want to hear
is.
what you would have answered. Had they asked you what Crystal's weaknesses are, what would you have answered that maybe would have been better or would have been more helpful?
Basically, I would have said she's very nice. Maybe sometimes too nice. Like
Well, that means
See?
she's a pushover.
Yeah.
No, I
We
would
don't
say
want that in
pushover.
our office.
Yeah,
We
but
don't
I
need a pushover
pretty.
at the
I wouldn't.
front
I
desk.
wouldn't have said anything as shallow as pretty because I know where you're coming from. But I'm saying that most people wouldn't take it like that. They'd be like, "Oh, okay." It's like that whole thing where the woman said, "I'm too pretty to go to jail." Everybody was like, "Ugh."
Exactly. You see?
Ugh. Well, but that had a negative effect in that case. It didn't work well for her.
Which is why it's a horrible
Yeah,
weakness
it was
to
a
have.
weakness.
It's a legitimate weakness.
I felt the
just,
girl
just,
out.
Just smack it right back at me.
The
why don't
thing
you?
is, I felt the girl out on the phone. You know what I mean? If I would have felt like she was being like not joking around-ish a little bit,
Look,
then I wouldn't have said that.
Tiffany,
but
don't get me wrong, and Crystal and Jordan, don't get me wrong. 'Cause I'm saying that you did a bad job. It was a very odd thing, and when you popped up, you were like, "She's too pretty."
so
It was
funny.
just a very odd. The whole transaction was very odd, and you were very nice and very complimentary. You said she was professional, and then she talked about how you work on the podcast and you get our callers and everything, which to me. As a medical person, if I was calling, I would be like, well, that doesn't really help me. I guess it shows that
Well,
you're
it's answering
committed
the
or whatever.
phone.
So
and-
you just found it very odd that Tiffany did a good job and was successful?
No, that's not what I said at all.
Wow, you
Nice
got
try
that
there.
out of that.
Yeah, nice
It was
try. That
funny.
was
That's
good.
the first time anybody's ever said that is a weakness,
See?
which is why now Tiffany is my favorite job reference to list, and she has now moved to the top of the list.
Wow.
boom.
There you go.
You're listening to Double Special, and we're too pretty. That's really what our problem is, and I apologize for that.
Well, some of us are.
Let's go ahead and do, since it is Christmas, we'll go ahead and throw out our Christmas wishes. I would like to wish Merry Christmas to all of our comedy correspondents, Miguel Hito, John Wilson, Brady Ferguson, miss you, Brady, Brad McLean, who just called in. Who else is on the list?
John Wilson.
I said John Wilson. Who else is on our comedy correspondent list? We got Marty
Petra.
Hoffman. Marty, what?
Petricelli.
Petricelli, Marty Hoffman. We hope all you guys
Gav
have.
Cross.
He's not one of our comedy
I
correspondents.
know, but he
I know. I
listens
asked
to
for
us
just
and
the
we love him.
correspondence first, and then you give me the other ones. That was
Emily.
me.
Merry
That's me.
Christmas, Gav.
I'm
Emily?
saying who me.
Emily?
Emily is not a correspondent.
She was. I thought we made her a correspondent
Did-
last
did
night.
anybody do it on
Zach
the website?
Cooper, who's off in college
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, it's been like how long have we been doing the show now?
Almost 5 years, I feel like.
5 years. It's we're not breaking down doors, but we're still having a lot of fun. and we get a lot of positive feedback. And so we want to thank everybody for tuning in and hanging out with us, and all of the two places that that carry the show. Yes, right. Sammy Yusuf, everybody else that supported us and called in. I hope you guys have a great season. That's my message. Tiffany, you want to give a message? We'll do it all the way around. Why not?
She just stole like all the comedy
You're all
correspondence.
you're
No,
all
she can say
too
whatever she wants.
pretty. Merry Christmas. Stop being too pretty.
Nice. That was okay.
No, Merry. I don't know. I'd rather say Happy Holidays. I don't like this whole Merry Christmas thing, but Happy
What?
Holidays.
What is
I
that?
feel like it pigeonholes people into one holiday.
does what?
I say I'm a happy
what does it do?
holidayer. I'm a happy holidayer.
No, what does it do to people?
It pigeonholes people.
Pigeon what?
Holds. What is it?
Pigeonhole.
That's what I said.
No, you said D. You put a D on the end.
Yeah. What do you mean pigeonhole?
She's like, oh, I've been caught. I've been found out.
I thought it was holding them.
No.
Like it was pigeonholing
Pigeons
them.
live in little holes. They come out. Pigeonhole.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Huh.
It's being trapped in a small space.
I
Anyway.
I did a Tiffany.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, so is that it?
Yeah, happy holidays.
I don't know why you're pissed about Christmas, but whatever.
No, I just don't like I don't like the pigeonhole people into one holiday. I don't want to force them to
I
take
think
on
everybody
one.
listening to the show is pretty good with it. Okay, anyway, yeah, Crystal.
Merry Christmas to everybody. I love you all equally.
Okay. Jordan.
Happy New Year, and I hope all your calendars switch over successfully to 2016, and that nobody we know or loves gets caught in 2015 forever, held back by a defective calendar.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
You never know. How would those people get stuck behind? You never even know about them.
All right, before we go to our break, which is about 10 minutes, let's go ahead and talk about a couple other things. I wanted to bring up the Naughty and Nice show that we just had at Tampa, a picture show. I want to thank all of Tiffany's friends that came out to the show. You really did a good job stacking the audience, Tiffany.
I tried. It was hard.
You've got pretty friends. Let me just say that.
Yeah, that was
they are
so
very
funny.
pretty. And Jordan, you were the MC. You came out of the gate a little rough, but we had fun. It was good, and you did a great job as host. And hopefully you had a good time. You made a little bit of money. We hung out, right?
That's
That was
all right.
cool.
That's fine.
And then also Stephen Lawley, who did a guest set. And we missed you, Brad. I don't know what happened. Brad had some problems with his daughter, so he couldn't make out the show.
Brad Gilmore.
Brad Gilmore, yeah.
And Bob Burr.
And Bob Bird did
Bravo
his
was there.
magic and was very good. So I had a good time, and maybe we'll do another show there after the first of the
It
year.
was a great show, but yeah, it was really funny because I do have pretty girlfriends, and then they have pretty girlfriends that they brought, and yeah, just Stephen Lawley's face. And Jordan,
very
they're
happy.
just kind of like,
They
ooh.
were very
Like, as
happy.
they were coming out of that place from watching football, it was like one right after the other. Just like
Yeah.
like a walking up and giving me a hug. It was hilarious. I was kind of trying to catch everyone's face.
I have a question about Tampa Picture Show, though. Is there
Yes.
a reason they can't move tables closer than 30 feet from the stage?
I know. I've gotten used to it, to be honest. When I first
Yeah.
saw it, I was like, hey, when I was doing that Kenny
Well,
Zimling house
because
show.
it's a theater, so I guess they can't have them too close on that screen, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And other than that, no, that's probably the only thing.
We could probably tell them to move the chairs closer if we
probably
asked. Yeah.
All right.
It was a great show, though.
It was. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everybody else, for coming out. And let's talk about the Steve Harvey thing since we're doing it. Talking about shows and whatnot. Steve Harvey hosted the Miss Universe. I didn't know he even did this. I'm not a big fan of Steve Harvey. I'm a fan of his comedy.
I saw him on an airplane once, and I was trying to figure out who he was.
So that's why you're not a big fan of him?
Well, no, I didn't even know who he was. He was on the airplane
Okay,
up
but
towards
you
the
agreed
front,
with the
and I was
fact
like,
that-
"Is he Richard Pryor?" And I was like, "No,
What?
he's dead."
You
and
thought
then
Steve Harvey was Richard
I
Pryor?
couldn't place him. That's
Honestly,
all.
I would have said Dad from Family Matters before Richard Pryor.
No kidding.
It took me. No, Family Matters. Carl Winslow looks totally different than him.
Oh, yeah.
But
no, nothing like Richard
It
Pryor.
took me the whole plane ride to figure out. All of a sudden, I was like, "Oh yeah."
Well, the long and short is he was on, I forget what show he was on, but now he does the Family Feud. I've seen that. He's not the best host on that show. It's a
No.
very weird vibe going on there.
He's got like one bit that he just does over and over,
It's a-
apparently, because I've seen it like different times. But somebody says something like vaguely risque,
Right.
like bong or wiener, and he just suddenly goes and he gets shocked and can't breathe and just drops everything and goes on for minutes, and it's just
Yeah, it's
Steven.
really taxing.
Yeah.
He's the worst host of that show I've ever seen. So
And I've also had to listen to his radio show in the morning, and that's terrible too.
I haven't listened to his
He has
radio
a
show
daytime talk show.
Yeah.
for years.
Really?
It's awful.
yeah.
He
He's got a
doesn't
radio
do
show.
anything. He just occasionally comes on. He either says like some stupid inspirational message, or then a fake call from somebody who's swearing a lot, so they have to beep it out. And all it is somebody screaming and a lot of beeps.
Nice.
And that's his act every day on his Steve Harvey morning show.
Well, everybody's flipped out online about him. He did the Miss Universe thing. He announced the winner. He announced the wrong winner. It wasn't the right winner.
Yeah.
And then he had to go back and apologize and crown the actual winner.
Really?
Yeah.
And he picked the worst country to piss off.
Yeah,
too.
right?
Yeah. What was the country? Jordan?
Colombia.
Yeah, Colombia.
Oh, so
Colombia is famous for not being they don't like to lose or be cheated.
Yeah, or be pissed off at all. They killed one of the. Remember the guy who scored the own goal in the
Yeah.
World
Oh,
Cup
yeah,
and got killed? Yeah.
Who
Colombia.
won? Who won?
Philippines.
Philippines.
Oh, Miss Columbia was seething. She was so mad.
Yeah, and here's the thing. That's something that could happen in production or whatever. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And everybody's making it a huge damn deal, like it's a
I never
career-ending
even
thing.
heard of it.
There's all these memes online. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
It was 2 minutes of very awkward television. That's always fun.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yes,
yeah.
Crystal.
I would suggest that Steve Harvey get his stuff in order because we don't know how much longer he's going to be around. He's pissed off the Colombians.
Oh.
The Colombians don't care about the Miss Universe contest that much. dude.
As
If it was football, I'd be with you, but it's not.
As I have not been scrolling down my Facebook timeline, this is totally
For
new
fear of
information.
Star Wars
this
spoilers.
is totally new information to me.
Well, the whole thing is stupid, but you wouldn't know anyway because you're too busy having dreams about Kurt Russell. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what's been
Oh.
happening with you.
Sexy Kurt
You
Russell.
know, I told you guys this in confidence. and it was
when
a-
has anything you've ever told us been in confidence?
I
Yeah,
know.
especially not
Well-
Kurt Russell dreams.
Yeah.
Well, what I did, no, I just had one very brief encounter with Kurt Russell in my dreams. I
What
dreamt
happened?
that
Tell
I,
us what happened.
We still haven't
Well,
established. Okay.
It
Tell
was
us what
weird
happened.
because I was hanging out with Luke Wilson. And
the dream?
Sweet.
Yeah, and Luke Wilson was flirting with me, and then Luke Wilson kind of went in for the kiss, but then he turned into Kurt Russell, and then I ended up kissing Kurt Russell, and I would not want to kiss Luke Wilson either.
You
or
got
Kurt
punked
Russell.
by Luke Wilson with a Kurt Russell
Yeah,
mask.
No,
and
it-
then I was like, "Wait, you're Kurt Russell." And I
Now,
was like,
this was our question. My first question was, which Kurt Russell?
Yes.
oh, young
from-
one from Overboard.
Kurt Russell from Overboard, of course, the romantic comedy with Goldie Hawn. Which one were you thinking, Jordan?
Well, that's,
Not for you, but for her.
Oh.
He had to change his answer. Oh, well, that changes everything then.
Well, I guess that's. I mean, how long ago was that movie? I can't remember.
Overboard,
now.
like
Yeah.
mid-90s, right?
Was it? Yeah,
Late
what-
80s?
I mean, wasn't there
Mid-90s?
70s Kurt Russell? I would have thought like mid 80s or early 80s Kurt Russell, but in Warrior style. Back when he was all dashing and stuff.
He was dashing, wasn't he? He wasn't.
Right, like up through Tango and Cash, I guess.
Yeah, I was thinking immediately thought Tango and Cash Kurt Russell for you.
Yeah, I don't really. I just Overboard was something my mom really put in the VCR a lot, and
in the VCR.
Now, which one was Captain Ron? Was that the same movie or is that something different?
no, that's totally different. Captain
Different.
Ron, has Richard Dreyfuss in it, right? And then he has a ship, and then he gets Captain Ron to come in, and he has a patch over his eye. And then
You've explained
I
nothing.
love Captain Ron.
Yeah, we can't figure out why would you be having a dream about Kurt Russell?
I have no idea. When I was little, I used to get him confused with Patrick Swayze. Those were my two.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
God.
I used to get him really
Wow.
constantly.
All right, so yeah, you weren't really up on all that because
No,
you were
I'm not-
having these Kurt Russell dreams,
I'm
and then I exposed her to the Snake Plissken Kurt Russell, who she had never even heard of,
Yeah,
which
that was
angered
insane.
me. That angered me.
I'm not a Kurt Russell fan. I've never been ooh, Kurt Russell. That was just a weird something where my subconscious pulled him up.
You were exactly like, ooh, Kurt Russell.
Yeah, your subconscious was.
Well, there's been things in my subconscious that you know how dreams go.
Yeah, we do. What else are we going to
What
talk
other
before we take
weird
the break?
celebrities from the past do you have a thing for?
No, I remember when I was
You
5
should
years
talk.
old, I had a
Well.
dream. My first dream about kissing a dude was Scott Baio when I was 5 years old, Charles in Charge.
Ooh, she
Oh.
revved
On a
up.
city bus.
Not Willie Ames. You didn't like Willie Ames?
No. Nope.
Wow, the comic relief guy. No,
Nope. Isn't that weird?
couldn't do the Willie Ames.
Scott Baio.
What about Chachi? Not Chachi level Scott Baio?
It was.
That
That was the Scott Baio.
So was it Chachi or Charles? Those are two
was
different
Charles.
Scott Baios.
It's kind of, yeah.
And
he
then
didn't-
I
It's the-
became a Charles in Charge fan due to that.
What about Zapped?
Zapped. Good gravy.
No.
All right, let's go ahead and cue up some music. Let's go ahead and take a break. When we come back from the break, we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about the Wu-Tang heist. If you haven't heard about the Wu-Tang saga, we talked about this months ago on, not that one, because there's words in it. We talked about this months ago about the Wu-Tang album that was one album was made and was sold. We're going to talk about all that in a minute, and it's getting crazy. The whole thing is getting insane, more insane than I actually realized. And then we're also going to talk about whether or not we should send Christmas cards to people during the holidays, whether or not we're a fan, whether or not we're going to do it or not going to do it. And then we'll talk about pot, probably. Second half of the double special show. We'll be back in just a minute. Hang on, everybody.
Hi, I'm Chris Wheeler, voice of the Philadelphia Phillies baseball team, and you're listening to Double Special.
boo boo ba ba. Oh beep beep bitty bitty bo. Oh beep boo boo ba ba. Bo beep 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 bo. Tweet bo beep bo 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 beedo bo bo do bo 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 bo. Boo doo boo dibbity 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 boo ya. Way yo. I never before seen that in my life. Whoa. I never before seen that in my life. Whoa. I never before seen that in my life. Whoa. I never before seen that in my life. Now 2 peas in a pod, to me it's kind of odd. Homeless man staring at the sky, cursing God, calling him a fraud, cause his good just have been robbed. Bringing it back to the start with a wink and a nod. Call him 24 and 20 packs of smokes. Clearing out the cabin where he kept the 64. WrestleMania all day long, what could go wrong? Took a sheet to the head, knocking pieces for a song. And I'm picking up the pieces of gray matter on the floor. Try to get my IQ back to 164. And I try as I may.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Second half of Double Special. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening online, live on YouTube every Tuesday night, 8:30. IRN, Friday nights, 8 o'clock. And then Gear, Saturday nights at 9 to 11. You can check out this show. Oh, not this show. I'm sorry, my music show. What the hell am I talking about? Yeah, I get a little ahead of myself there. Welcome back. We want to talk real quick. In the background, we got Rise of Saturn playing. It's Brad Gilmore. He was on the show a couple weeks ago. Weak Sauce reunion happening. State Theater. It's happening in February. If you are a Weak Sauce fan, please come out to the show. Jordan, are you going to come out to the Weak Sauce show?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
That
February
was Rise
13th.
of Saturn, though.
Yeah, I know it was. I said that.
Oh.
All right. Okay, cool. Thank you for doing that. Anyway, on the show a couple times in the past, we've had, not live in the studio, but calling in one of the comics that has been one of our fans for a long time, and we've known him for a long time. He's a very funny guy, but he's very twisted, okay, very twisted. Pretty Paul Parsons is his name. He's been a fixture on this comedy scene for, 30 years, right, Tiffany? I mean, when you came to town, he's one of those guys that you just hear about and you see him and he's doing his thing. Lately, he's been a little bit older. He had a brain situation where he had an injury on his in his skull and had bleeding on the brain. Had to go to a hospice situation now, and he's kind of not with it. I have his album when he was with it. Bring the volume down just about a quarter of the way, so it's not blaring out. That's good. So I thought I'd play a little bit of this. It is a little bit raw in that it's pretty heavy-duty stuff, but it's really funny, and this is for you, Pretty Paul. We're thinking about you on Double Special, so we thought we'd play some of your comedy. Here we go. Pretty Paul Parsons.
Hey, did you hear what Vincent van Gogh's mother said to him? You never listen to me, Vinny. Everything I say to you goes in one ear and out that gash on the other side of your head. And I made some bad career choices other than stand-up comedy. I tried selling dental insurance to carnival workers. That was a flop. Tried selling doors door to door. Opened up a psychic hotline for people with Alzheimer's disease. Got a lot of repeat business, but nobody ever remembered to pay their damn bill. Opened a chain of John Wayne Gacy daycare centers.
There you go. That's Pretty Paul. I love him. What else? Pick one, Jordan. What do you want to play? I want to play another one because those are good. Mr. Pretty's Kitchen or...
Yeah, I don't remember what that one is. Yeah, let's see that one.
Yeah, all right, here we go.
Hi, and welcome to Mr. Pretty's Kitchen. Today we'll be preparing Gerbil Surprise. First, jack off a spider monkey till he almost comes. Wait 15 minutes and finish, as this will produce a much larger load. Add this to 2 gerbils just shipped from a faggot's ass, along with 6 medium-sized clots sucked from a used maxi pad.
All right, pause it.
1/2 cup of 2 days.
Yeah, why would you pick that one?
I didn't remember. I did not remember that's how it went.
You just killed my mother. Mother, are you alive?
I told you it was sick, twisted crap. Do books. That'll probably be better. Holy crap.
Are you sure?
Who knows?
I don't. Mr. Pretty's Kitchen sounded pretty innocent.
What about Mother? Mother sounds innocent.
Oh, that's gonna
no,
go
I
well.
wouldn't do that.
All right, Mother.
Try
Runaway.
books.
Financed a porno movie. It was called Debbie Does Everyone But Me.
Okay, that's funny.
I did score on a few things. I had a few books published. I had a cookbook published, 101 Ways to Cook Dalmatians. Didn't sell a lot. Wrote another book for the gay crowd. It's called How to Rear Gerbils.
Second one in a row.
Those gerbils.
Makes me wonder, what in the hell did gay gerbils stick up their ass? Somebody told me it was little bitty Richard Gere dolls. Other things I wonder about, if the police raid a whorehouse, do they call them the twat team? No, I did write another book. I wrote a children's book. It's called The Mystery of the Ooey Gooey Sock. I notice some of you ladies may not understand that. Why don't I pause a moment and let the gentleman sitting with you explain it to you? Fuck it, I'll do it then. As disgusting as this may sound, there's never been a man at some time or other who did not masturbate with a sock. And that's really disgusting. I never had to myself. I had a cat. He hated me. I named him Socks.
That was funny.
There you go. That's Pretty Paul Parsons right there. Pretty Paul, we're thinking about you. You're always a presence on this show, and you've always been a positive force for me in my life. You can close that out. Positive force for me in my life. Always been supportive of the Hooligans. Always been supportive of stand-up. He's just a great guy.
But we're not buying your personal brand of cat forehead fabric spray.
You're listening to Double Special. The phone number, as always, 727-475-6139. Tiffany brought this article up, and I wanted to talk about it. This is in the local rag here called the TBD. It's the Tampa Bay Times. It's a little weekend circular they have. And the story on the front is, I'll just give you the headline. It says, "I'm not going to sit there and be shamed." And then it says underneath, "Crunchy mama's stare down over breastfeeding in Zephyr Hills restaurant goes viral." So, and the woman has a gorgeous breast, by the way, on the front. Yeah, no, it's a gorgeous breast, right? Look at that. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. But
yeah, exactly.
that's
So
not like
we wanted to talk about this because I know what side of the fence you land on, Jordan. We've brushed over this briefly in the shows before. Tiffany and I think are kind of in the same place.
Yeah.
How do you feel about somebody doing this in a restaurant, taking their breast out and breastfeeding their baby? How do you feel about that?
Well, I think it's disgusting that someone would consider eating in a restaurant.
Okay.
Feeding anybody in a restaurant. That's terrible. And it's because, no, I don't know. You want to...
I want an honest opinion. Do you think it's appropriate?
I don't care. I mean, the kid's got to eat. It's not that big a deal. It's just a boob. On the other hand, there is an issue of fairness because, like, dudes can't take their shirts off.
Yeah, but
like every restaurant I've been in, it's all no shoes, no shirts, no service.
Right, but you're not taking your shirt off to feed somebody.
I'm
either.
not.
Well, you never would, though.
She's
not taking her shirt off. She's taking a breast out of her shirt.
Yeah, that's true.
She's not
That's
topless.
True. All true.
Crystal, where do you lie on it? Do you think it's okay for a woman to pop out a boob and breastfeed the baby in the restaurant?
I don't really have a problem with it. It's society is what's made it an issue.
Yeah. Tiffany, how do you feel about it?
I don't think she needs to be whipping her boobs out in the middle of a restaurant. I think she should go outside and feed the baby. But at the same time, I just think if you've just had a baby, that you really shouldn't, be going out to a restaurant because you got the screaming baby factor. And obviously the baby was screaming to have to get a boob put in its mouth. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I feel like, if you can't once you're allowed to get a babysitter, then that's fine. But if you shouldn't have to bring the baby to the movies or the restaurants. And I get that you still want to have a life, but at the same time, for at least the first few months, calm down,
Calm down.
Calm down. Just stay at home, rent a movie, order a pizza.
How long do they boob feed? I forget.
For almost a year.
Yeah.
Like a year. So, yeah. That's ridiculous. You can't go without Applebee's for a whole year.
You can put breast milk into a thing and then feed that to the baby at the restaurant. I mean, there's lots of choices. There's different things that they could do. But my friend Julie, she breastfed her baby till it was 4 years old because the kid could not go off for it had certain vitamins and stuff in there, and whenever she'd go off, the kid would get really sick. So the kid had a baby it would ask for milk. It'd say, "Mom, I'm thirsty." It was so weird. We'd be at our house hanging out, and our kid would be like, "I want," and then Julie would have to go in the other room with her kid that's 4 years old, asking and talking to her while she's drinking out of the boob. She's having conversations about the boob. And she had to call the boob something else. I forget what it was.
Oh, please tell me you'll remember what it is.
I wish I'm going to have to ask Julie what it was. Because
find out.
she had a special word that she would ask for her mom to feed her.
That's just
because she couldn't
weird.
say, "I want to drink out of your boob."
Well, she could say, "I'm hungry."
Yeah.
No, it was she had a special word for it.
You got weird friends. That's a weird thing.
It was so weird, but she said whenever she took the kid off, the kid would get sick genuinely. So
Yeah,
And
because
so
what
then
do
you
you?
pump?
Right.
Why don't you just pump it?
Right.
Because the kid's
Yeah.
4. I would say after.
Well, wait, Crystal, you said why don't you just pump? You couldn't pump. You tried to pump and it did
Right.
not work.
Well, but if they're still sucking and getting milk, then she's able to pump.
Right.
Jacob couldn't even suck and get milk. These babies were dried up. These babies were not made for milking. They were
All right.
made for pleasure only.
At the end of the day, though,
Okay.
these are my show boobs.
how does the boob being exposed in the restaurant and feeding a baby affect you or your meal in any way?
Yeah.
Well, if I had a child with me in the restaurant, I would feel uncomfortable with my child seeing someone's
Why?
boob out.
Because in our
It's natural.
society, Jordan, unfortunately, people are covered up and they don't go around with their breasts
See,
exposed.
so
And
I'm just so sick of your PC crap.
It's
You're
not
such a
PC
pussy.
crap.
You're such
No.
a pussy. Why don't you
I'm
man
not.
up?
I'm so less of a
Deal with
pussy
it.
than you are.
Deal with the boob out there in the restaurant.
I
Just
deal-
not
look, okay.
Tell your kid what's going on. The
right.
lady's feeding her baby. That's all you
That's
have to
how
do.
it
Explain it.
happens.
No.
That's how it works.
Yeah, you can explain it, but other people aren't going to want to do that. So for me,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't really bother me that much. But I am respectful of other people's space and what I do around them. So I can see where you're coming from, but what you're basically is, I'm going to do this, and I don't care if it affects you or not. And to me,
It doesn't
that's
affect
not,
you.
Okay, but you say that, but other people are obviously affected if it went viral and people have opinions about it. So there are people that are affected by it, and they're not you. So do you respect those people, or you just say, hey, it doesn't mess me up, so why should it mess you up? That's not really fair, dude. It's not really fair to say that.
Wussy people are going to be affected by
That's
anything.
okay. Yeah, wussy people. Yeah, wimpy
I'm just
people.
making your argument for you.
You're
No,
the
it's not
one
my
that's a
argument. I'm
PC.
not arguing. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, and I'm way less PC than you
Yeah.
are, bro. Way
You're
less.
the king of PC. You invented.
And I
PC.
actually said to her, I thought you would end up on the other side of this saying, it doesn't matter, but I know that if we were in a restaurant, a woman whipped out a boob like that, in your brain, you wouldn't be able to get around the fact that woman had her boob out. You wouldn't be like, oh, it's just
that's
feeding her
not
baby.
true.
You
I
would
don't
wank
agree.
off to it. You would put it.
Oh,
in the
No, I
my
didn't say that. I didn't
God.
say
You
that.
would put it in the
Good Lord,
space.
what is
All right,
wrong
stop.
with you?
So
I did not say
nasty,
that.
gross.
Well, no, you didn't do that. I say that. I just said that.
Yeah, I know, because you're a terrible person. Why
Sort of
go
be like a
make out with
boob.
Kurt Russell?
Finally.
Your weird morphing Kurt Russell from The Thing.
I haven't seen boobs in years.
Yeah, I just think there's time and place, and you know
not
what, you
true.
can
I
schedule
have
around.
internet.
You can schedule around those things. You don't have to go to dinner when that's happening. And there, like Chris said, you can pump. There are different ways. Tiffany made a good point. There are other things. If there was no other way, then what are you going to do? But there are other ways to be respectful of other people's space
Dinner and a show.
in a public place like that.
I'd rather have
in
a
a
lady.
park, do what you want to do.
I'd rather have a lady stick her boob in the kid's mouth than hear the kid scream and cry.
True that.
So I think at the end, that's a
But you don't know if
better
that.
situation.
But you don't know if that kid was crying. How do you know that it wasn't some anal retentive mother was like, "Oh, it's scheduled feeding time.
Yeah, sure.
We're gonna do the feeding. It's supposed to happen at this time." It could have been one of those moms. Yes, Crystal.
Well, first of all, on that note, kids have to eat, the babies have to eat at specific times. They need to be fed. But here's the thing. Most mothers that breastfeed out in public try to do it discreetly where
Right.
it's not that they either put a blanket over, or they just a little bit to
Did
where
you-
it's not that bothersome. I'm not saying all, but the majority of them do. Okay, so this lady didn't.
Look
but
at that picture. She's got her breast fully exposed out there. No,
yeah,
no.
look at her. She's a hippie chick. It's okay.
It doesn't matter. Just saying, she's got it fully exposed.
Yeah.
And I almost think that some people do that just to say, "Look, I'm going to do what I want, and you're just going to have to
It's
deal with
just
it." I
skin
really.
that's
You
full
can't
of
do that at a
fat.
restaurant, though.
Again, it doesn't offend me.
No, I know.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
but it might offend a 7-year-old man who didn't grow up like that.
Well, why are you white knighting for that guy? Tell that guy to grow up.
Oh,
Come
You know,
into the new
honestly.
age, Grandpa.
Yeah. Now all of a sudden, he's like, screw people's rights. Yeah. Now all of a sudden, go ahead,
Right.
please put it on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, calling in live from beautiful Liverpool, England, it's our comedy correspondent, John Wilson.
Very, very good evening.
How are you, sir?
Very well, thank you.
Hey, sorry about last week. We took the week off. We played a repeat, which is not a repeat for the other listeners, but for you guys. And we're back in 1 week to go, and you'll be here in the studio.
Yes.
Yay.
I will.
And
Yay.
we have foodstuffs that you are expecting, and so in return for the delivery of said foodstuffs, we will require like tasks and tests to be done.
Well, I'm always game.
I
Son of a bitch.
We can't get Brad over here, so you're the next best thing. No, I'm kidding. But I'm trying to think. I don't want to hurt you, but we do have the wheel, and we want to utilize the wheel. So we're thinking of at this point, we're thinking of some of the punishments on the wheel to be food punishments, and that will give you really crappy American items.
But Chris isn't sure what you wouldn't like spray cheese, because
Yeah.
Chris likes spray
Do you guys
cheese.
have spray cheese over there? Cheese, what do they call it? Cheese whiz?
Cheese in a can.
I think I may have seen it briefly and never tasted it.
Yeah. Just some American things that are significant or not significant, but they're unique to this country.
Maybe we could make him eat Wawa for us as an experiment.
Yeah, what if it turns out to be
Wawa's good.
amazing?
Well,
Yeah, that's all right.
That'd suck.
Yeah, I can only think of good food that they don't have there because I didn't pay attention to the other food.
Good food. You wouldn't know good food. It came on bit you on the ass.
What are you talking about? You guys didn't have Hamburger Helper or macaroni and cheese or combos or Cheez-Its or Goldfish.
But all you're talking about there is junk food, aren't you?
Yeah, but it's
Let's
delicious.
talk quality. Let's talk quality. Don't lower the tone.
You guys didn't have biscuits. You call biscuits cookies, and then the closest thing you have to a biscuit is a scone. You didn't have our American. You had, oh my gosh, and waffles. You guys didn't have hot, warm, nice pretzels. You just had the hard pretzels. There was so many things where I was like, man, I wish I had that, and then nope, it wasn't there. You
See,
guys
you've
tried
been
to kill
fed
me.
this shit for years, and you think
tried
it's
to
wonderful.
Kill
Tiffany,
me.
you just can't appreciate the culinary masterpiece that is overly boiled beef and some potatoes covered in mayonnaise.
Yeah, I ate there and it was fine. Your guys' food was okay, but it was just you gave me food poisoning 25 times. It was ridiculous.
Don't blame me.
Your country's water.
Don't blame me. Listen, I'm not. I'm an island.
I'm an island. No man is an island, John.
I threw up 25 times.
Oh
At
God,
least.
where was this? Tell us.
At least.
Yeah, she had to get her glucotrol nitrate in her body back.
Thought I was gonna
What
die.
did Wales do anything to you?
Oh, Wells, I have to tell you about Welsh people, and I don't know if you know this,
Oh,
John.
God.
But those people pee all over the seats. And, when I went to Wales, there's pee always all over the seat. And then when we'd have martial arts competitions and the Welsh people were there, I would go into the bathroom, I'd see pee all over the seat. I'm like, are the Welsh people here? And yes, the Welsh people were there. So I believe that Welsh people pee on seats because I just associate them with that, cleverly deducing that Welsh people, whenever we had anything where the Welsh were there, there would be pee all over the seats. It didn't matter. I'm telling you.
Sake.
Have you had a similar?
Go on.
Have you had a similar experience with the Welsh?
Why can't they aim?
Well, no. I mean, I think it's a general man's thing, isn't it?
No, I'm talking about in the women's room. I never go in the boys' room. They can't aim.
You know why?
Oh, this-
I can tell you. I know why straight away.
Their vaginas
I
are
know
weird?
because I've been married.
To a
You know what I
Welsh?
mean? I've seen a vagina.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that it's because when you're going into said public toilets, it's probably best for you to hover.
Well, yeah, but what's wrong with the Welsh? How come the British can get the pee in the toilet fine, but the Welsh, I noticed a huge difference. I know it was them. They pee it all over the seat. Why can't they just aim like everyone else in every other country? When I went to Germany,
You're
they
not
were
going to
fine.
sit down on it, are you? Were you going in there hoping for a rest?
Yeah, but how come when we hover, we can make it in the toilet? That's all I'm saying. The Welsh, there was a huge
Well,
difference, and
obviously-
obvious.
Well, I could probably comment on that as well because you haven't had any children yet, have you?
So the Welsh have more children than Americans or British people? What are you saying? Your arguments are terrible. I was thinking the Welsh people had a couple extra holes poked in.
Or maybe
I'm
it's
just
too
saying
tight and it
that-
sprays.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
when you've carried a few children, there's a bit of control loss.
Yeah, but every country's. I'm just saying, the Welsh in particular have a problem with aiming at toilets. They're not taught properly.
Listen, I
in
think
school.
it was just probably an isolated incident.
No, every single time.
maybe
Anytime Welsh was anywhere near me, pee.
Look, just tell me how long you were in Wales for again.
I was in Wales for a couple days, but whenever we'd have martial arts competitions or tournaments or anything that had to do with Welsh people, they peed all over the seats. Every time. A seminar, pee all over the seats. Are the Welsh people here? Yes, the Welsh people are here, Tiffany. I knew it because I was in the bathroom and I saw them pee all over the seats.
So,
Dear God.
I'm guessing this is not like a common form of racism against the Welsh over in the UK.
Very specific.
Yeah.
Awful. The Welsh women, watch out for those badges because there's something happening extra there.
John, I hope you're ready for your little jaunt here. When are we going to see you just on the show day, or will you be able to hang out? Because I'm off, that week until I go to New Year's Eve to go away. So,
yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to hang out.
Yeah, if you're about, please come over. My house is your house. I know that you don't have transportation. I don't know if you've rented a car or not, but I know Miguel will probably be driving around. I don't want to break in on Miguel's game. I know you guys are little buddies.
Tiffany will come pick you
You're so
up.
jealous, dude. You're so jealous.
I am a little jealous.
Listen, you're my buddy, Chris.
Yeah,
but we'll hug it out.
I've seen your Facebook pages. I've seen the comments on his music show as opposed to my no comments on my music show. I know you guys. You guys are tight.
On his music shows.
I know you guys are tight.
Shit.
Well, I say, Chris and I will come pick you up. We'll come and pick you up one day and keep you all day. All day, you're ours.
And listen, and we discussed earlier that the reason that all of you people know each other is because of this damn show right here. All of you bitches know each other, and it's fine. You guys can hang out, and have your little inside jokes, and take your little car rides together, and go to the brewery or wherever the hell you're doing, little Laverne and Shirley action. That's fine. That's fine.
Wow.
I know. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do.
I don't drink beer. I'll say that right out of the gate.
No, I'm going to piss on the seat.
That's awesome. No, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time. So yeah, like I said, if you can come over any more time other than the show, that would be great. But I understand you got people to see, things to do. You're busy when you're over here and trying to get it all in.
Well, that's it. Because obviously, obviously the whole reason for me coming over to Florida is, I'm searching for a wife.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Just a wife.
Just a wife.
Is this
obviously?
Is this like a Eddie Murphy Coming to America sort of thing? You looking for a queen?
Well, I'd rather not have a queen.
Well, you're not gonna find our Quito's house.
What? How do you know?
Jesus.
You don't know who Miguel knows.
Yeah.
He may know some fine ladies.
I bet she knows some lovely ladies.
John, does he know fine ladies?
He knows some fine ladies.
See?
I have a whole parade. Didn't I have a whole parade the other day?
What are you talking about?
All the parade of fine ladies that I
Parade
had.
of two single ladies.
Yeah, there's only 2 single ones out of the group. That's true.
Yeah. The only thing is, I just found that one thing I found is that they're all fucking nutters. That's the problem I've got.
American women?
I mean, sorry?
American women or just women in general?
Well, most of the ones I've met so far.
But in our country or just in general?
Well, yeah, I think they are all nuts in general, to be honest.
But you're speaking specifically of the American women that you've met.
Well, yeah, apart from Crystal and Tiffany.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, present company excluded. What made them nutter? Did they just have like a lot of drama, or were they like saying crazy things?
Well, no, it's just I mean, maybe I'm just a little bit too conservative. Maybe I've lived a religious life. I don't know.
Right.
It's just.
Were you meeting women at Mons Venus?
Yeah.
Because they all have drama.
I was going to say, if you're at a bar or like a brewery and you're meeting women, then their chances are, yeah.
Yeah, but wait, I want to get to the root of it for John is like, what are they saying that is so like non-conservative? Like, what are they saying to you? Like, are they like propositioning you or?
Well, there's been moments, but I mean, I'm not looking.
What are the moments? I want to know what the moments are.
Yeah.
Did they touch you in your naughty place?
Did they pee on your seat?
Show us on the doll.
Was that you, Crystal, who said that?
It was.
Yes.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, God.
So
Yeah,
what? I mean, give me an
I'll
example.
show
I'm
you.
just curious because I want to know. Because I think we got a little of each. I think we got some nutters, and then we got some girls that are very nice, very pleasant.
Well, I think
approachable.
I'm mixing in the wrong circles.
You may be. I don't know what the hell. What happened?
No, I mean, most of the women that I've met, I mean, they're very very forwards.
So you've been propositioned because that's if you've come here and a woman's been very forward and proposition you, that's a pretty damn good game, brother. Let me just say that.
They love your accent.
Well, yeah, maybe, but it's not for the show, Chris.
What's not for the show? I'm
I'm
asking you. No, please. I'm just curious. It is for the show.
Were they
goddammit.
hookers?
No, for God's
Because
sake.
that's their job.
Wait, was it someone we know? Is that why you won't say it?
No, he doesn't want to get too graphic on the show, and I'm fine with that.
Oh, no, we just played Pretty Paul Parsons.
Yeah, you should have heard the bit.
Yeah, he was jerking off a spider monkey for 15 minutes to get a bigger load, dude. This show's already done for. Just go ahead.
That's unbelievable. Well, people do that, don't they? Because I know a friend of mine had to wank his dog off.
Who does that? Nobody does that.
What? No, he didn't have to. He just said that.
No, because they were trying to get him aroused so he could mate with this other dog, and they had to give the dog a hand.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, no. I would never do that. I would kill the dog first.
Wow.
I
wouldn't kill the dog. I'd be like, you're on your own, buddy.
Like doggy Viagra, man.
Get a little dog porn.
Play some music.
Because if you want to find because it gets a bit scientific, if you want these dog breeders, if you want a good match with another dog, what you do is you have to get a sample of the sperm. Now, obviously, you have to go to a vet for that, and it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
There was a documentary on the telly, an English guy, decided that he was going to do a little bit of studying and go around and do it himself.
Jesus.
So basically, he's basically the dog wanker, and he just goes around wanking dogs off, puts the sperm underneath a microscope and inspects it and sees whether the dog's a good match.
Yeah, this is all fine and dandy, but it does not help me with envisioning what a woman could have said to you at the bar that you refuse to tell me.
Maybe she said she wanks dogs.
Wait. Well, let me know so I know what to say when I meet people.
I'm just curious, John. Can you tell me, or are you not going to?
Well, no, it's just
It's not real. It didn't happen, did it?
no. I just find some of the women that I've come into contact with are like, I don't know what they want in life. I don't know what they're after. I don't know why it's taking them so long to find it.
What is your typical conversation when you've met these women here in America? I mean, what do you say to them? Hey, I'm John. I'm from England. What are the things? Because like usually if I meet a girl, I'll say, hey, where are you from? What do you do for a living? Those are the common things.
Because I only have to open my mouth, and they're all like going they're all like completely interested in why I'm speaking funny.
God.
So it is the accent.
Well, yeah, for sure.
And then what? In a positive way?
Yeah.
They're into it, or they're mocking you?
No, they're into it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
they love it.
That's not the problem I've got. I just find that the women in the UK seem to be a lot more reserved.
I got you. Yes, Crystal.
They've got their pick of dudes with English accents over there. That's part of it.
Crystal, yes.
All right. Well, first of all the women over here are a bunch of whores, and they
that is not true.
They just think because of your British accent that you could possibly have money because they're a bunch of gold diggers as well.
They think you have a castle.
Yeah. So you should definitely watch it because these bitches over here have no mercy.
These bitches, of which you are one of these bitches over here.
Yeah, and
I used to be so good at it.
Tiffany's like, I'm not a whore.
Not anymore. No,
I gave that up for Lent. I'm looking forward to having a good time. We'll have all the stuff that you want. It'll be a good time. Yeah, I don't. What?
It was like run away.
No, I don't.
My wife just called all the women in America whores. Run away.
Crystal was very reserved when I first met her. So she talks a big game, but stop chewing on your finger. Plays a big game, talks a big game, but really at the end of the day, she's kind of shy around people. You're not really that boisterous. You're not really a bitch about it.
No, I don't like people. I don't want to be around them.
God.
I'm reserved. If I go to a bar, I usually just wait for a dude to come up to me if I'm.
Yeah.
I wait for a dude.
Yeah.
What do you wait for them to say? What's the thing that works for you, Tiff?
I usually I don't know. I don't go to bars and do that anymore.
That's not what he asked you.
Yeah. Yes.
What did I say? Well, what that guy said the other day? He's like, "Where are you from originally?" And I was like, "Oh God, we have to leave here in the next 5 minutes, otherwise this guy's gonna ask me out." We gotta go now.
No.
What works was his
Oh,
question.
what works?
Yeah.
Nothing
All
anymore.
right, let's back up
Nothing
then.
anymore.
No, what do you mean nothing
dead
anymore?
inside.
I know
last
what
guy
works
that
for her.
last guy that you dated, what worked for you? What was it that he said that you went click? Oh, okay. I think I might be interested in this person.
Oh, I know. He knew a whale that didn't pee on seats.
Oh, you know, I like it when someone's really like smart and stuff. So sometimes if they say something about something smart, I don't know. You know, I don't just.
Do you hear that, Do you hear that, Mr. John Wilson? You say something smart, there you're good, boy.
I don't put myself in situations where I can get hit on anymore.
That's not true. You get hit on all the time.
I know, but I really try to avoid it, and every time I complain.
You should be flattered. I don't know.
I know. I don't
It's
know
an
what's
annoyance.
happening. I'm just too busy. I feel bad. This is what happens. Someone hits on you. You constantly feel guilty because you have to be like, no, now I'm going to make this person upset because they like me and I don't like them back, and I have to do a whole thing. So I don't like to put myself in a situation where that will happen. So every time I try to avoid that kind of thing, and I'm too busy.
Jesus God.
Yeah, I know, right? How you know what? You are right, John. They're all
Yeah.
nutters over here. That's
I
a
know.
nutter thing to
There
say.
you go. It's
If I was at a bar and she started rattling off, I'd be like, oh, okie dokie then. Well, I'm going to
wouldn't.
go over and play some darts. Alrighty then. Nice talking to you there.
Can you imagine? Yeah. Hi, how are you? Oh, my God, you're hitting on me. I'm so sorry. I don't want to disappoint you, but I don't want to deal with it. I'm too busy right now. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're like,
I don't say it out loud.
I just wanted a straw. If you could hand me the straw
No,
right there.
Yeah, we can see it in your twitching pupils. We know. We know.
No, we'll all have to. If we don't, that's what we need to do. We need to get a sitter when Johnson. One night we'll go out and have drinks and like actually get out of the house because I know you like hanging out here, but I want to get out and just be out in public with John again.
that's it. We go out and get something to eat.
To eat.
Yeah, we'll go out,
Yeah.
get something to eat, and have some drinks. We'll come back here, relieve your dad early, and then we'll hang out.
We'll hang out and party at Chris's house again.
Yeah. Well, because
for
we
some-
only have a sitter to a certain amount of
Yeah.
time.
Down for some
It's
pub
true.
darts. We'll do the dart thing. It'll be fun.
We could always take him to a comedy club too and hang out there. After,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like we could do a few different things where he's out.
All right, cool. What day are you coming in next week so we know?
Well, I'm getting there this Sunday, aren't I? And
This
I'll
Sunday.
be with you on Tuesday.
Sweet. And then you're
and
there through the rest of the week, basically.
And then I'm there for the rest. Well, I'm there till the 8th.
Right on. Oh, the 8th. So you'll be here well after New Year's. All right,
Oh,
cool.
sweet. Yeah. And we'll come and get you a couple times.
Yeah, we're only gone for 1 day. 2 days. We'll be driving up 1 day and back the next day. So cool. All right, brother.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, defo.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a more reliable car. Last time I had the Ford Explorer and I didn't feel comfortable taking that, to Tampa. But like now I have this other car and I feel comfortable taking it.
Yeah, it's big time
It'll be
here.
worth it.
Yeah, it's big time. We've upgraded cars. We got
get
drivers. There's all kinds of things
Yeah, but
happening.
if you're going down like side roads and that, I mean, that's when I worry.
With Tiffany?
Yeah, it's not all freeway, is it?
No, it's not.
I'm very familiar with going to where you are. It will be okay, John.
No, don't shake your head.
happening right
You
now?
know what's
I mean,
happening.
come on. I mean, I don't want to be disappointed, is what I'm saying, Tiff.
Oh, are you saying?
You know-
Yeah, I'm very flaky. I might not get you, but I'm just saying. No, we'll make
No,
it
come
happen.
on. No, you don't start bursting my bubble now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Didn't you make some plans with John at some point while he was here?
I
You
thought
and-
we were all. Yeah, we're gonna go get him.
No, but I meant you. I meant exclusively.
Oh, I'm supposed to
Yeah.
go eat with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that one day too. That's fine.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, work on that line, John.
Take her to IKEA, John.
No, I don't want to go to IKEA.
Oh, I love IKEA, don't you?
Not
The
particularly.
only thing is, what I hate about IKEA is you get home and always, there's a fucking screw or a nut or a bolt missing. And you're fucked then. You're totally fucked. You can't do anything with it. You've got to go all the way back to the fucking store and then you've got to prove that you bought the fucking thing from the store. Well, where else could you buy it? It's fucking IKEA.
No, you take a screw that matches the screw that you need, and you go to the hardware store and you buy a goddamn screw for 30 cents.
Yeah, Chris is smart about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, John, look at that. Oh, yeah, I guess you could do that. That'd be much
No,
easier.
but no, don't be that. No, come on now. Some of these screws are fancy pants.
No, don't give me the Swiss screw crap. I don't want to hear that. There are screws are
Telling
pretty.
you.
He's like, no, it's
Telling
different
you.
country, different
Yeah.
screw.
No, exactly. They've got funny shapes and sizes and they've got funny holes in them.
It's a special screw. It's bent at a 90-degree angle. It's only for IKEA tables.
Yeah, tempered under the gravity of Switzerland. All right, brother. Well, listen, always a pleasure talking to you. I'm looking forward to your visit next week. Guys, if you want to check out the show next week, please do. John Wilson will be here in the studio. Check it out on YouTube so you can see it, and then you can listen to it on IRN. It'll be a blast. All right, John, always a pleasure.
And they put fucking arrows on the floor. Why do we need an arrow on the floor?
I don't like that either.
Going.
Yeah, I walk against the arrows on purpose. Screw those arrows.
Yeah, me too.
You're a dick.
I don't know. I follow the arrows. I feel like that's safe.
Tiffany's like, I follow.
I want out. That's all I know. When I get in IKEA right away, I'm like, I want out. I'm gonna follow these arrows. This is the way out.
Yeah, no, the first place your arrow's going, don't you?
Honestly, you walk into an IKEA and then you wonder, oh, I want to get out. I guess I'll follow these arrows instead of turning around and going out the door I just walked in. As soon as you walk in, I guess I'm stuck on the arrows.
Look, meatballs and chips.
She does
like
the meatballs.
Yeah, the wheels.
All right, brother. A pleasure talking to you. Hey, have a great Christmas, and we'll see you when you get into town.
Yes.
Yep, looking forward to it, guys. Thanks very much.
Totally.
Have a good holiday.
There you go. Roll them out.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Merry Christmas.
Live from the Liver Building, it's John Wilson. He's not Welsh, so you can let him use your bathroom.
That's right. He won't pee on it. He doesn't have a vagina. They're listening to Double Special. The phone number is 727-475-6139. A couple more things left, and then we're out of here. It's been a great show so far.
I know how you could explain the pee, though.
That was brilliant. That was very funny. Let's talk about the Wu-Tang thing, because I wanted to bring this up. Jordan and I have always been, and I think you and I connected on an early level with Wu-Tang. You lived up in New York. I got turned on to Wu-Tang from Seth, and I love Wu-Tang, always have. And not a lot of white guys really at the time when we met were into Wu-Tang, as far as I knew. They were not guys our age. You know what I'm saying? You're a little bit older, Jordan. You're not like a young guy.
Okay.
No, whatever. You know what I'm saying, though. But it was cool.
Dude. No, that's cool. Way to lead into it. Jordan, you're middle-aged.
You know what? I lead into things a hell of a lot smoother and nicer than you do.
Oh, just because I can't say words.
Regardless, we're both Wu-Tang fans is what I was getting at. And just recently we talked about on the show, Wu-Tang released an album. Well, they didn't release it. They made an album, and then they put it in a special protective box, and they put it in a vault.
One copy of an album.
One copy of an album. It was to be sold for $2 million, right? Was the asked 2.5, something like that.
Yeah, something ridiculous.
And it's been up for bid ever since. In parallel to the story, we talked about this dork that went ahead and upped the price of this medication, this corporate idiot. What was his name?
Martin Shkreli.
Yes. The most hated man on the internet is what I've seen him billed as of late.
Well, let's just explain it. He bought the rights to a drug that was costing like $7.50 a pill.
Jacked it up to like $200 or $300
$700.
$700 a pill. Then try to play it off. Very smarmy, like exactly what you would expect some futures guys and everything. So anyway, that kind of belly flopped on him. Yes, Crystal.
I would say also that pill was a life-saving pill for people that take it every day. Without it, they will die.
Right.
Which is why it made him even more douchebaggish.
Right. He blew it off. He was like, whatever, I'm not going to make a profit, yada, yada. Anyway, long story short, the media basically forced him to drop that whole campaign.
Well, they tried to, and he said he would, and then he never did.
Oh, he never did? Because I thought he did. I think there was actually a report that I saw that he dropped the price of the pill.
No, he said he was going to, and then he didn't yet.
Okay, well, he's a douchebag. Anyway.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is a douchebag. So over that, people were really pissed off. In the interim, I read a story, this is before this other story broke, that he was the guy that actually went and purchased the Wu-Tang album. Yes, this douchebag of a person paid $2-point-something million for the Wu-Tang secret album, got it, and then like 3 weeks later was arrested for a security fraud, right?
Yeah, he was insider trading at his previous job.
Yeah, at his previous job. So this guy's like the ultimate scumbag, and now he holds like the secret Wu-Tang album, which to me is just like, anybody but that fucking guy, right? And I posted on Facebook, I was just like, no, I don't even think the album's going to be that great. I mean, Wu-Tang hasn't put on a really great album in a long since.
What's the incentive when only one person's going to hear it?
Right. Well, and I don't know what the specs are as far as like. When you buy it, can you release any of the tracks? Are you allowed to do that? I don't know. But Jordan, you actually read there was a contract that was involved with the purchase of this album.
One of the stipulations.
Do you know all the stipulations, or just this one?
I know all the stipulations.
I was curious.
This is the one stipulation I know of.
that made the point. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That the Wu-Tang Clan, all active members, and Bill Murray, those are the only people. Right. They are allowed to plan and execute a heist to get the album back, should they deem it necessary.
Which I think is amazing.
Yes, without any legal repercussions. They're allowed to do it.
Motherfucking Bill Murray.
Yeah.
And if you don't know where that comes, that's from Coffee and Cigarettes. Bill Murray was in a scene with RZA, and who else? Was it Jizza? Genius? I think it was like the three of them. And that's what RZA kept saying to him, motherfucking Bill Murray. So they're in tight with Bill. They like Bill. But, I mean, a heist? Are you serious?
Yes.
Anytime they choose to do it.
If they deem it necessary, they're allowed to heist it back. I think they get one attempt.
So the story has got, and we don't know the outcome yet because it hasn't been really played out yet, but the guy got arrested, and the big question in the media was, would this album be seized by the FBI or whoever's investigating this guy? Now, I've heard no. Have you heard different, Jordan?
I have not heard either way.
Yeah, I don't think it could be seized because of the way he purchased it or whatever it was. But what do you think? Has there been any response from Bill Murray or RZA or anybody else? Are they going to...
Well, dude, they're not going to say anything while they're planning a heist. You don't give that up.
Yeah, but
you gotta
do
keep
they even know where the hell it is?
Well, I'm sure they gotta do. I saw Ocean's 11. You gotta do a little bit of work. You do a little bit of research.
No, I don't think it would be that easy to do. And what makes Bill Murray an expert on heists? Is he? Although he was in that heist movie. What was that heist movie with the clowns? Remember that movie?
Oh yeah, the bank robbery movie.
It was wonderful. That film was wonderful.
Yeah, so he knows how to heist.
Well, from the movie.
Well, so
yeah,
I'm
but
sure
it was
the skills carry over. He just dresses up as a clown and runs through New York or something.
Does this guy Martin Shkreli even live in?
I have no idea, but I wish them the best. I hope the heist goes well. I think it'll make an excellent TV series.
Well, a series? Well, that's going to be a one-shot deal.
Not
more
like a 6-part series where the Wu. I mean, you obviously release it after the fact, but you film Wu-Tang and Bill Murray planning and executing a heist. You could get at least 6-hour episodes out of that.
That would be pretty cool.
I would watch that.
I would watch the hell out of that.
That would be pretty cool.
I own the rights to that show now.
Why don't you know what, though? Why don't you email them and say, hey, listen, I saw the story about this, da-da-da-da-da. What a great idea. If you're going to do this, why don't you get it back from this loser and film it and then turn it into a miniseries? It could be a way to, kind of put a little more fire in it. Not that Wu-Tang needs it,
Why can't the Wu-Tang just listen to our show? I mean, we listen to their crap.
It's true.
You know? Why do I have to write to them?
I know. Well, I do have the Wu World app on there. Maybe I'll send them a message and say, listen to this episode and we should get the album back. It just infuriates me that guy, that's the guy that gets the album.
Yeah.
Like he's the one. Like, why? What do you even know about Wu-Tang? You know what I mean? Other than it's some investment thing for him.
Yeah, it's just an investment.
But
for him, which is a shame.
what if he spent $2 million on it and then it's literally just the Wu-Tang singing 99 bottles of beer on the wall for the whole album?
Well, it'd be brilliant. Yeah, but it's still worth $2.5 million because nobody knows what it is. You could still. You can still auction it off if you don't release that information.
You wouldn't feel silly. No, he's not allowed to sell it for 88 years. He can't sell it or anything.
Really?
Yeah, 88 years. That's another stipulation.
88 years?
Yeah.
See if you can find the stipulations. See if you can find the stipulations of this album because you've read them somewhere, and I want to. That's interesting. 88 years.
Yeah.
That's funny, dude. So he can't sell the album. He's got to keep it. They can heist it back. I'm wondering if he can release any music. Like, can he release like a single in 10 years, or what is 36 Chambers? Maybe he can release a single in 36 months or 36 years. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the numerology there because I know Wu-Tang. I know RZA's into the numerology. We're losing you, aren't you, Tiffany, with all this Wu-Tang crap?
No, I like it. I like hearing about it. I just don't know anything about it, so I can't really comment. But I enjoy hearing about it.
What did you search? What is that up there? No, scroll up to the top. Would you?
Wu-Tang 2 million album stipulations. Exactly what you thought.
All right, I just wanted to check.
Oh wait, now the media got fooled into thinking Bill Murray can steal. No!
Oh, did you get duped?
I hope not.
We do this story, and now you think. Oh, here we go. Here it says, did you hear about the one-of-a-kind Wu-Tang Clan was sold to the CEO for $2 million? What if we told you the deal that Shrek signed in order to buy the album contains a clause that allows for Bill Murray to play it? Blah, 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 to steal it, right?
Yeah.
Is it true?
I'm looking down now.
What the hell is that? In journalism, it was a one-source story, meaning it was published with no reliable confirmation or corroboration. You got snagged, brother. Did you see it on Twitter?
Yeah, well, no, I read it on like a newspaper. One of these newspapers that said it was real that apparently got tricked. So I got tricked secondhand. That's even worse. Secondhand tricking.
Wow.
That's great, dude. Well, wait a second.
Crap.
It says the true story. Oh, the true story is already so bizarre. Okay, I was going to say. I thought they were questioning whether it was true. It's like, yeah, it is true. I saw the picture of the damn album. All right, so there's no heist. Well, Jordan, you brought that. You put it up there.
What? It should be true. That's the world being unfair and wrong.
Aww.
If the world was correct and just and perfect, then Bill Murray would be stealing that album as we speak.
All right, that's the Wu-Tang story. You can get into a little bit more online if you'd like. All right, let's talk about this a little bit. We got the feds legalize medical pot in what state, Jordan? What was it?
All of them.
Federally, all of them.
Federal, yeah. When you say federal, you mean all the states.
Well, no, they could decide to legalize it in one state if they want.
No, they federal level.
All
right, so
the
story
literally not how it works.
Well, your last story turned out to be not true. So anyway,
you know what?
Exactly. You lost all credibility.
So we got a lift on a medical ban in all states. What does that mean per state, though? If a state wants to fight that, doesn't want to recognize that, then they don't have to recognize it.
States don't have to recognize medical marijuana. What it means is the ones that have or choose to recognize it do not have to worry about the feds coming in and screwing
Taking
everything
money.
up. Yeah.
Yep.
Season dispensaries.
So
and
it
doing all
doesn't help us here in the state of Florida, which
Well,
still has an issue with pot.
You know, it's coming up again on the ballot in 2016, brother.
Oh, I'm going to be voting for it. I will do
Get
it.
out there and vote.
And that was what's the 30-year ban? Is that overturned? Was that the thing, or what is that? 30-year ban. Overturned.
That's on the gay blood thing.
What?
Gay blood.
All right. Yeah, let's talk about that.
We're allowed to have gay blood now.
Gay blood. Would you stop saying that? So a 30-year ban overturned on homosexuals giving blood.
Right.
But there is a stipulation involved in that.
There is a stipulation.
And this stipulation is pretty hardcore for gay men.
It is that the Wu-Tang Clan and Bill Murray are allowed to steal your blood.
They can drink your blood.
Yeah, they have to do it in heist form. Ocean's 11. Somebody's got to rappel down into your room.
No.
Yeah.
You have to be abstinent for 1 year to be able to give you blood.
Even if you're not gay. God dang. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
That's tough, man.
I mean, if you haven't done sex for 1 year, are you still even really gay? Does it matter?
Are you really gay, or are you really
You're just an
infected?
asexual person.
After a year, you
it's
turn
like-
asexual?
I think so.
So
don't
you're
you?
asexual?
Probably. Yeah, that's terrible. It's not a good thing.
How long has it been since you've had the sex?
I don't know.
Over a year?
It's been a little while, yeah.
That's not a little while. Over a year is a long while.
Okay, well, I was trying to be vague. but
Well, I'm
yeah.
just curious.
You know, it's all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
over a
feel
year.
like it's been a long time
Well,
because
there's
since
nothing to
I've
be
met Jordan, he has not.
Yeah, but you know what though? That's nothing to be ashamed of, Jordan. It's not
No,
like you
it's
can't
not,
get
yeah,
laid.
it's
You're
just,
choosy about the women you
don't-
want to have sex
I
with.
don't have the drive to deal with all the complications that go along with it.
I don't
I'm not
bang that much
sexy enough
either.
to deal just like to be going out and getting one night stands left and right. So I have to put like a certain amount of work into it, but that work then involves further complications down the line. It's just I understand.
I don't
it's gonna
blame you.
be, yeah.
I don't.
He's
bang
like, I don't
that
want to get
much.
tangled.
Yeah.
I don't want to get
And
tangled
it's
up in it.
and then I'm too cheap to pay for it.
Oh, are you talking about illegal or just
Dates.
dates in general?
No, illegal sex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't even know where to. I wouldn't even know where to do that.
I
have no idea.
There's
I
a
would-
place right down the street from you.
No, but that's a massage parlor. That's not really. You don't think you get sex in there. I don't think.
No,
I
think
think
well, you get
I
like
think
tug
you could.
jobs. Yeah.
tug jobs.
Yeah.
Well, be still.
I don't know. Is that
Don
true?
Quixote over here with the tug jobs.
I can
Jesus.
imagine him getting a massage and being like, "So where's my tug job?"
Yeah, I know.
When does that happen?
And she's like, "Oh, you stop it! You can't." The tug job, Jesus. Crystal, why are you smacking your hands and all excited over there?
Because I have the bestest quiz. It's like a short 6-question quiz, and I have a
I
tiebreaker
wasn't even
question.
gonna do the
so
quiz.
awesome.
Yeah, I don't think we get time.
All right, well,
all
that's
right,
your
no,
loss.
maybe we will. Maybe we
Your
will.
losses.
All right. Well, no, maybe we'll do it. Well, let's do this. Let's talk about the next item, and then we'll do the quiz, and then we'll get the hell out of here. So the next and final item that I want to bring, I just threw this on the board because we're doing sort of a pre-Christmas show. It is our Christmas show, even though nobody's dressed up really Christmassy.
I wore my Star Wars shirt.
But that's not Christmassy.
Well, yeah, but I don't have a Christmas shirt.
Well, Jesus Christ. Okay, but what does that have to do with what I said?
I'm just saying next week I won't have a Christmas
No,
shirt.
but when I said no,
It won't be
and
any
you went,
different.
"Oh, I got a Star Wars shirt," like
Yeah.
that was a substitute
well,
for a
because
Christmas
it
shirt.
came out at Christmas. this
No.
Oh
I don't
my
thi-
God.
I don't think it did.
year. Okay.
All right. Anyway,
What the hell just happened?
I don't know. She's using like timelines with movie releases on some parallel universe where things happen along a movie release timeline. We're talking about some of the Christmassy stuff, and this is something that I brought up because I've wanted to do this at certain points in my life, and then now I feel like I don't want to do it. I know a lot of people do it during the holidays, but I don't know why they do it. And when they do it, they try to include you in it, and then it pulls you in, and I'm not really in it. And that is Christmas cards. People sending Christmas cards to you.
Now,
Hold on. I have a friend who I've known for a long time, and I love her. She's been very supportive of me, and she sends me a Christmas card every year, and I don't send her a card back, and I have so much guilt about that I probably should. But you know, it entails going to buy a box of cards. Then you got to get your addresses together.
Oh, I wouldn't
then
do
you
that.
got to get your stamps and all that stuff. So I just wanted to ask
get
you
the
guys.
stamps and the cards
All
at
right.
the same time, though.
So
No, you can't. Where can you get the stamps and the cards? The cards are sold in stationery stores, which typically don't have stamps. You got to go to the post office to get stamps.
Post office has overpriced cards.
I'm not buying postcards. Are you serious? You buy
Oh,
cards?
you're complaining about having to do
I've
two
never-
things.
I've
you can
never
combine it into
seen-
one. You just got to pay a little.
I've never
extra.
seen greeting cards, Christmas greeting cards at the post office. I did never
You
seen
haven't
that.
been looking.
During the holidays, they have them.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
They're like really
All
expensive.
right, sorry, Tiffany. Go ahead.
all right, now listen.
I'm gonna
When you said
spruce that up.
Christmas cards,
Yes?
I didn't even conceive of mailing them. I've never mailed a Christmas card in my whole life.
Well, yeah, people
I'll
that
tell
you know live out of state, you
I
got to
don't
mail
care.
them or out
They're-
of the city.
They're dead to me.
Wow.
No, listen, I will never, ever mail a Christmas card, okay? One. Now, giving them, I do have the box, and I got to go into my storage bin, and I'll dig out the Christmas card things, and I'll give it to my family when I see them. But I don't even, I just feel like, aren't we past that? Like, with the whole, aren't we done with paper and writing and stuff? Are we
Yeah.
done with paper and writing? I feel like, can't I just go on Facebook and say, Merry Christmas, everybody, and then I'm done. That's all my Christmas cards just sent out in one message of Happy Holidays to everybody.
Can't you just at least put an animated GIF of like a star over a tree or some crap like that? I don't know.
Something on Facebook. I think we're done with having to do cards.
agree with
My
that.
mom
Same
will
way.
disagree. I will have to make my mom a card and my grandma, but I don't know. Do I want to do my aunts and uncles? I just feel like who's paying attention?
You know what? I think I'm going to take it a step further. Screw having to go on Facebook and having to log in and think up a post and all that crap. I'm going to draw a picture of a tree on a piece of paper. I'm just going to put it down on a table in my house. And if people want to come and get Christmas wishes, they can come look at the goddamn paper. Why do I have to go to them? Here it is. It says Happy Christmas to you. It's on the table. If you want to see it, come look.
Yeah, see, I think
That's enough work.
I think cards are mean as well because people think there's going to be something in them. I don't like giving cards that don't have something in them. Like I feel like I have to put a $5 gift card to Starbucks in there because I'm just giving you a card and you're going to open it and be like, oh, this stupid
Well, no,
card.
but
They
okay,
always
slow
think,
down.
oh,
Take
this
a breath.
dumb card.
All right, take a breath.
Thanks for the dumb card.
Okay, take a breath. Unless you're sending a Christmas card to like a specific person that you know that you usually exchange gifts with, I don't think that people expect money. We get a few Christmas cards still, Crystal. What about you? You used to do the box of Christmas cards. Now I noticed you don't do that shit anymore.
But
you don't do it.
But here's the thing. I, like Tiffany, have never mailed a Christmas card in my entire life.
So you're hand delivering them, which to me seems
Well,
way
no,
more
I just bring
complicated.
them to my mom's house
Yeah.
and I leave them there, and then everybody gets their Christmas
Yes.
card.
Okay, but okay. So my point is though, you're just giving Christmas cards to your family. You're not giving Christmas cards to friends, people that you have to mail them to. How about relatives out of state?
and
Because we get them from out of state. You realize that?
I do, but here's the thing. And people, you don't have to send me a Christmas card because I'm probably not going to send one back to you. And it just makes me feel obligated that I should send one back to you because you took the
Yes.
time to send
Well,
one to me. Now I feel guilty, but I don't want to send you a
All
Christmas
right,
card.
and that brings me up to my next point. When people send Christmas cards, are they sending them because they just want to be like nice during the season, or are they expecting one back? Now, in the case of my friend who I said sends me the card, Roxanne, who I love to death, she keeps saying them. So she's not one of those people that expects one back because typically people that expect one back, they do it one time, and if they don't get one back, that's it. They don't send anymore. I'm sorry, Jordan. Go ahead.
Well, I think you're being you're not being generous enough to these people.
It's
I
not
think,
about generous.
Well, no,
I
I
just-
think they know that you're not going to send one back, and they're doing it simply to instill guilt in you. I'm just saying their motivations take it one step further.
All right, you've met
They predict your behavior.
You've met Roxanne. Does she seem like that type of a person?
She seems like a nice person.
But does she seem like that type of a person that would do that?
To what? Purposely guilt you?
Yeah.
For a laugh, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
No,
Are you having a laugh?
Look, Roxanne, I love her to death. She is the type that when she sends a Christmas card, and this year, by the way, it was her dog who wrote the little letter. Every year when she sends a Christmas card, right? Okay, listen.
I've read a lot of those, but I don't think I read this year's yet.
Yeah. So every time
Yeah,
it's
hold on.
a card.
She doesn't. Yeah, tell him.
It's a card, and inside of the card
Right.
it says the whole Merry Christmas Day. Yeah. And
Yeah.
her husband's name's Chris as well.
Right.
And then there's a little folded letter that she's typed out.
Tells us her whole year.
And it
how
tells
it went.
her their entire year how it went. And this year, her dog is the one who wrote about his mom and dad, which would be Roxanne and Chris.
Yeah, god damn
That makes
her.
me
She's that
Yeah.
kind of Christmas
Oh.
card sender.
Keep it on Pinterest. Stay away from those normal people.
My friends know better. My friends know. Like Stephen Lawley's the only one that sent me a card this year. And
you felt a little. You were like,
No.
what do I do?
No, I told him. I said I got your card when I talked to him on the phone. I said I got your card. I said, but just so you know, because I haven't known each other for more than a couple months. I'm like, I don't send cards ever. So I'm like, I'm just not that person, and all my friends know better. I said, but if you're happy just sending me a card, that's great. I said, but I will never send a card back because I am not that type of person. I'm not a card
At least
person.
you're honest about it. At least you're honest about it. I don't. I did it for a while, and then it got to be too much because I know a lot of people, and who do you pick and choose, and is it just family and yada yada yada? So I know for the family thing, when we go to the in-laws for Christmas Eve, I let Crystal do that because you know the family, you know the card, we do the cards, and it's from all of us, and that's fine.
And I put a lotto ticket in there. I give them a chance to retire.
Well,
what would you do if they won though? You'd be like, give that back. I bought it.
I know. I'd be like, damn it, I gave him the wrong one.
well, no, because if you bought somebody a lottery ticket, and I would think that it would be somewhat like giving a Christmas card. If they win, they gotta feel some guilt to give you a little something. If it's a big, just a little,
right.
I'll give you $1,000. Yeah, but you won $8 million. Yeah, I'll give you $1,000, $1,500. That's good. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah,
changed my life. Thank you.
This year, I'm actually going to just try to just give it to my grandma, my mom, and then the person that's my Secret Santa person. And those
Secret
are
Santa person where? Oh, in
my
your
family
family
doesn't really do a Secret Santa like they think they do, but they tell the person like who got, and you
What?
know who you get. Like they don't
That's
do it right.
stupid.
It's not secret. It's really just one of the things where you pick a name out of the hat and you
Yeah.
get that person. It's nothing secret about it. But
Tiffany's pissed because the secret's gone.
But so I'm just
She's like, man.
I'm not giving out extra cards because I just feel like my family needs to get to know me better. I think they think I'm a thoughtful person and they need to
But
stop.
what if you have extra cards? What if you have to buy a pack
Next
of
year.
like 10?
No,
Next year.
I've had the same package of cards, by the way, for
Oh,
like 5 years. Like I've been like they keep getting the same card every year. It's the
Oh.
same thing.
That's awful.
Because I haven't run out yet. I'm not going to
Yeah,
go get
but-
new cards.
Well, yeah, but they're seasonal. You can get their new ones released every season.
Well,
you
I
get
know, but
fresh prints and
It doesn't
new.
say a year in it. When I
Yeah.
run out,
I
I'll buy
know
a
it
new
doesn't.
box.
I know it doesn't say a year, but you can. Oh,
I'm the
need to-
same way. I buy a new box when I run out. So if that
Yeah.
lasts me a few
Oh
years,
my God.
Dude,
it's lasted me a few
What do you
years.
think,
at a
Jordan?
time.
don't be a money waster.
The best
Yeah,
part
yeah.
is like they have a Ross Perot joke on them. She thinks I'm going.
it's the Ayatollah face on there with a bullseye on it. You're listening to Double Special. We're almost at the end of another show. 727-475-6139. You got about 4 minutes if you'd like to call in. If you'd like to see some comedy, you can't because it's the Christmas holiday, and we're not doing any shows. We're going to be at the Army base or wherever the hell it is.
Yeah, you can't come. Sorry.
Yep, Huntsville, Alabama. Tiffany, Barbee, myself, and who is the other headliner? Do you remember his name? Was it on the thing? Don't remember.
I don't think he's important because I don't remember.
No, he's important. He's doing the show. It'll be fun. And then next week on this show, John Wilson. Don't miss that show. It's going to be a lot of fun, for real. We're going to have fun with John. We're going to have some food and some drinks, and it'll be a party atmosphere. And I'm trying to figure out if we can do something different with the table and open up this room a little bit for all of us in here. Maybe we'll go with the lounge situation. I don't know, Jordan. I don't know. I'm trying to logistically figure out the mic situation because we don't have stands.
I think
If I had like boom mic stands, it would be different.
it
but
would be kind of cool to do that for the Christmas episode because we could have like some like.
Well, but the microphone situation is an issue. You either got to hold them, which can be really chaos with the cords everywhere.
They clip onto the TV trays.
Yeah, but those TV trays,
one heavy, it wouldn't balance out the weight. We can try, but I don't think the weight.
And I'm worried more about cords everywhere. But listen, I'll try to use my brain and figure out a way that maybe we can do it. I don't know. What do you mean? What is that? What was that mumbling, grumbling? Because you wouldn't be
You
able to
sounded
do
like it was going to be
logistically.
like a huge problem.
It
for you to
is.
use your brain.
No, it is because I got to figure out Listen, the last time we got this table out of here, there were cords everywhere. It didn't go off the way I wanted to, and I just didn't think
was
it
a
out.
mess.
And I have to think about it,
Yeah.
and that's how you know what you do
Well,
the things.
I just don't want you to get hurt, man.
But
Because
you do the
the
things-
temperature is going to be very high.
No,
this
I
week,
know.
much above average. here
I don't know
before
why
that.
you're worried.
Your brain could
You don't ever-
overheat.
I don't know. I don't understand why you're worried because you never push your brain to that capacity. So I don't know why you would be worried about that.
No,
You've
I
never
don't have
experienced
to.
that. No, you don't.
I have
Because you
enough
don't think
brain.
about things.
Got a
first.
huge cooling fan.
You would just start yanking things and trying to put
that.
everything. You wouldn't even think about
Yeah,
how that
true.
logistically might go. You just be like, oh, cord here. Fucking, I'll put there. I don't give a shit.
I do like the table way better than the couch.
I do too, and it gives us a central location and we can set things on it. But maybe if we can find, maybe if I can, all right, we'll work it out. We'll work it out.
I wish we can get like that TV with the fire screen on it behind us. That would be like so like Christmassy.
Oh, for Christ's
But I
sakes.
know we can't do it. But let's just imagine.
Maybe you could hang it from the ceiling.
Yeah, see, again, you're not using even an eighth of your brain.
Why is that not using an eighth of my
know.
brain?
Oh, God.
You could just simply tape the cords to the ceiling and then have these like boom things hanging
Dude,
down.
you can't tape Mike's cords to the ceiling. It's not that simple. It's
Get the right kind of tape. You
No,
can.
then you got cords hanging down from the roof.
Well, but nobody's stepping on them except the roof walkers.
Yeah, no, except that
falling
you've
on our
got
head.
cords hanging down, so it's like a vine forest in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems safe. Nothing could possibly get broken. Yeah, it's not your crap. What do you care
Just
about?
don't invite any monkeys.
All you own is the mic. What are you worried about the rest of it? You don't give a shit.
The headphones.
Yeah, he's got his headphones. Well, yeah, whatever. All right, pull something up. Let's get out of here. Well, no, your suggestions. I wish you would just give me like a serious suggestion one time, like something I could really put my teeth into, instead of hey, duct tape the cords from the roof.
Hey, Chris.
What?
Bagel.
Shut up, dude. All right, guys. We've come to the end of another double special show. I want to thank everybody for calling in. Brad McClain, John Wilson. Crystal, you want to say holiday anything?
Bye, people. Merry Christmas.
Jordan.
Bye, people. Merry Christmas.
Tiffany.
Happy holidays, don't die.
Oh, yeah, don't die.
Yeah, don't die.
We'll see you guys next week in the studio with comedian John Wilson live from Liverpool. We're looking forward to it. Hit us up on Facebook and check us out at doublespecialshow.com. Have a great Christmas and be safe, everybody. Bye-bye now.
Should have said don't die.